to get our bearings, because I'm going to have to get used to camera controls again. Oh, I hear a clue bottle right now. Oh wow, there's one of them. Well. Oh, that's both of them. Oh. We only have 2 clue bottles left to find, and they're both literally right here. Okay. I mean, you know what? You know what? That works for me. Alright. Actually, I'll climb up here. Then we can attempt to grab onto the rope here. Let me get up to this rope first. No, Sly, I don't want to grab the hook. Don't leave me hanging here, pal. Perhaps the paraglider will help here. There we go. Yeah, one of the things I always have to readjust to is with Sly Cooper, I always have to use inverted camera controls because there's no option to uninvert them, and I don't want to mess around with trying to remember that my analog stick bindings would be reversed if I tried to, you know, counteract it manually through keybinds. So, I'll tackle that mission after we get the vault here. I'll just take that little bit of a donation there, thank you very much. Yeah, pretty much, I've basically just gotten used to using the camera by pointing, just like, if I want to look up, I point up. Move the analog stick up. Now we can also give our new quote-unquote gadget a try. More of an upgrade. We have our silent takedown. They were none the wiser. Figure I just reduce the number of potential combatants. Good things get dicey. And I think things are going to get dicey. Something tells me. Well, maybe it'll be fine. I know you have a shiny pocket. But I don't have time to grab your shiny pocket before this guy starts trolling back. Boy, that silent takedown is quite helpful, I must say.
Jean Bison's in for another rude awakening the next time he checks in this vault. The code should be 129.
129. Oh, interesting. The music box.
You got the music box move.
This ain't FNAF 2, is it? Let's see, this... I believe this is similar to Bentley's sleep grenade. But it also attracts enemies, so that's really, really useful. So it grabs guards' attention, they come looking for it, and when they get there, they start falling asleep. That does sound incredibly useful. Definitely worth getting the clue bottles. I'm just gonna go for the mission.
Sly, it's awful. I can't believe it.
Slow down, Bentley. What happened?
Murray, he went out looking for a snack and got captured by Inspector Fox.
Oh.
Carmelita? She's here? Don't worry, Bentley. I know how to handle her.
But I don't know where she's locked up Murray. I'm used to having all the facts.
Calm down. Carmelita's not cruel like the Contessa. I'll follow her without being seen. She's bound to check on Murray sooner or later.
Okay, that's a good plan. Just don't get caught too. I don't want to be alone again.
Totally fair. I also like how she has like a little winter outfit. Well, the train's coming, so I gotta go down. Yeah, we're just gonna do a nice, good old-fashioned tailing mission. Yeah, she's not moving very fast right now. She does have these patrols kind of working against me. Yeah, every time I come back to Sly Cooper, I gotta get used to the inverted camera again. Pretty much every other game I play have it so that when I point the stick up, I look up. I've considered possibly changing that based on whether my camera angle is directly tied to, say, like aiming a gun or something. I feel like there are certain contexts where an inverted camera does make more sense. I think it's kind of hard for my brain to like have these wires get crossed all the time. Also, no mercy from Carmelita. She just shock pistoled that guy in the next week. Yeah, I usually tend to keep it simple, just turn all camera controls to act the same way. Dang, she is really going for it. I'll just take the leftovers. What are you doing, buddy? That guy looked like he was combat ready. I sure hope he is, because he is gone now. Ooh, I'm gonna wait for that train. I can still see her. I can still see her. She's still there. I'm gonna climb up here, get a better vantage point.
Hey, criminal. You doing okay in there? I know it's tight, but you won't get shocked if you hold still.
Oh.
I'm okay. And thanks for that bag of jelly beans. I was starving.
Won't be long now. Once I bust the other members of your gang, we'll get out of here.
I'm grateful for the jelly beans and all, but aren't you on the outs with Interpol right now?
I'm an honest cop. Busting the Cooper gang will prove my innocence and show everyone that Constable Neela set me up.
You mean Captain Neela?
Oh,
I hear
boy.
she got promoted.
Whatever. Just sit tight. I'm going to look for your pals.
Well, hey, look, one of your pals is right here.
Hurry! I've come to break you out.
Fat chance. This thing is triple padlocked and Inspector Fox is carrying all the keys.
Come on, buddy. You know I'm an expert at pickpocketing.
She's tough, Sly. If you manage to get a key, you'd better run for it. Carmelita's sure to notice and chase after you.
Leave her to me.
All right. 3 keys. And we're gonna have to run after each one that we grab. Let's just say I am very happy to have a full gadget meter right now, because I don't know if the smoke bomb's gonna come in handy here, if it's even useful against her. But we're about to find out. Oh. Oh.
What? My keys!
Oh, that's water. How about we just paraglide and Go for it. Still coming. Well, she's still coming. Now we got another guard on us too. She did not care about the smoke bomb in the slightest.
Tower worm. You're no match for me.
Hey. Got my health and some of my gadget usage back. Alright, let's see. Okay. She's still right over there. Detecting a shiny pocket here. I'm just gonna work this angle real quick. Thank you very much. She's heading back up to the same spot. Not gonna worry about that. I'm going up, because up is safer than being right in front of where she is. For that exact reason. Ooh, she almost turned directly onto me. Alright, we're running.
What just? Cooper?
Yep, me, Cooper, that me. That are me. Going up. I try to break line of sight. I don't know where she's at.
Can't run forever, coward.
Oh, she's like right below me, huh? Oh yeah, she's right there. Now we've seen her acrobatic dexterity in the previous game. So she definitely could jump up to this rooftop if she wanted to. She's definitely dexterous enough to do that.
I felt that thing.
Uh-huh. Yeah. What about it, though? Just hitch a bit of a ride here. Lose the regular guards.
Lose Carmelita before you try to free Murray.
Oop. She's still coming, huh? She's still on the run. Oh, she's still shooting. Dang. She's keeping pretty good tabs on me this time. I think she's mad.
Run, sissy. Run and hide.
I mean, you can resort to name calling all you want. I know better than to deal with the business end of a shock pistol. Just gonna grab a few more coins. Nice. Got some health too. And Murray is free once again.
Thanks, pal. I was getting a Charlie horse standing in that box.
My pleasure. You know how I love to mess around with Carmelita.
Yeah, that's weird. See you back at the safe house.
Even Murray is like, wait, what? Break. Wow. A guard. We're just gonna glide over here because we've got another job over here. Across the map. Right over there. Can I get the rest of my gadget use back? Not yet. Just gonna hop down here. I'll take a few more coins while I'm at it. Because why not? And we're back to full gadget power as well. Handy that. We need to get up there. Okay, I suppose we're heading across this ledge then. Just watch out for the rapidly growing and dropping icicles, because they're dangerous.
Okay, Sly, we need to break into the Iron Horse trades, but the only way in, through the caboose, is locked. To blow the locks off, you'll need to collect the ultra-unstable, denatured spice gas from those balloons floating above town.
How am I supposed to get up there to collect the spice gas?
Murray's already commandeered this ice plane. Jump on its strut, and he'll fly you up to a good paragliding altitude. Oh, and strap on a special vacuum backpack. It'll automatically collect the spice gas after you've popped a balloon.
Sounds like fun.
Once you've collected enough gas, you'll have
Okay.
to land directly on the train's caboose.
Why directly on the caboose?
Denatured spice gas is very unstable at lower altitudes. Unless you land on the caboose, you won't have time to get the gas tank to the lock before it blows up.
So you're saying
Understood.
I either land on the caboose or get blown to bits?
That's correct. Chemistry can be a harsh mistress.
Truly it can. Also, we still haven't addressed why are there floating spice balloons? Why are there floating spice balloons? What was that? I can't hear you.
The spice gas is lighter than air. Popping balloons should keep you aloft.
Okay. How much do I need to collect, though, is the question. Looks like maybe 5 boom? So I still don't have quite enough yet.
That did it.
Okay.
You got a full tank of gas. Time to land on a caboose.
That was a little bit of an overshoot on my part. Oops. Let's try that again. Yeah, I just have to remember that I can't move backward at all. I can only move forward. To varying degrees. But I can only move forward. The inverted camera, it still takes adjustment.
That did it. You got a full tank of gas. Time to land on a caboose.
Okay. I'm gonna land on this one instead. I'm gonna play it slow and steady this time. There we go. That's one.
Get back to the ice plane. 2 more cabooses to blow open.
Now I have to manually run back. And also ride the train. Which is nice. Here we go again. Yeah, the main thing I have to watch out for is where the tracks kind of like overlap and cross by each other. Because that is an area of potential difficulty. Okay, let me aim for this balloon over here.
The gas tank is full. Find a caboose and try for a landing.
Okay. I'm gonna aim for this one, since we're already kind of on track for it. So a little bit lower, possibly a little too low. That was really close. I did manage to pull myself back just in time, though.
You guys are doing great. There's just one caboose left.
Yeah, we also are right next to the ice plane.
Try not to get blown up.
I'll try. Alright, let's head for this balloon first. Where are all the balloons? There we go.
You're full up on gas.
All right.
Target the last caboose.
That's our final target right here. This time I'm gonna fly alongside. Land on it this way. Much easier. Job done.
Yes, you guys did it. All the iron horse trains are unlocked.
We got the spices. Alright, I need to get to an open area so I can see where our next mission is. Ah, it's a Bentley mission off across the map. Well, since we need to do that, how about... Wait. Forgot that, Carmelita's just around now. So we still get to see a little bit of that cross-faction fighting that we kind of saw a little bit in the previous chapter. Although this one's a lot more direct. Yeah, I just want to come up here and grab this treasure. And don't you dare injure me. I'll be very sad if you do. Well, there's the Bentley mission right there. But I figure since we're going to be heading back to switch characters, might as well grab one of the 3 treasures. So we can start stocking up for our next gadget purchase. Which the hover pack would definitely be that. So let's grab it since we're switching over to Bentley anyway. Alright, Bentley. Oh, hold on. Extend your jumps. I think I'll put it to L1.
Here's Jean Bison. That was a quality job you boys did unloading the spice off them boats. Soon enough, I'll have one of them special iron horse trains come by and pick it all up for distribution. Stay sharp, and once this here spice business is taken care of, we'll have ourselves a hunting party. Go out into the woods and kill us some bears, eh?
Fun. So they're still working on the spice deliveries, which makes sense. All kind of like the spice is pretty central to a lot of their operations, it seemed like, particularly the Contessa. Let's see what we've got going on this mission.
According to this timetable, Iron Horse number 1 should be passing by any time now.
I see it. It's moving awfully fast.
Just jump on the caboose and go in through the hatch. Piece of cake.
Catch up to Iron Horse 2 before it leaves the area. Yeah, we just have to get in before it goes through the tunnel. Alright. We are in. I'm in. Ooh, look at all these fun little lasers. Boy, oh boy. Truly just the most fun experience. Alright, that's one car. rim's not too bad. Bounce up on top of the third car. Try not to get swooped on. I'm gonna throw that one over there. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Blow that up. And then put you to sleep so that you don't do anything. And then I'll grab you. I see a couple more guys over there, but they're not really doing much. That takes care of them. Pretty simple. Having that remote bomb that I can throw is pretty nice. Let's see. Put you to sleep. Put you to sleep. And we got no problems. Take them out. And now it's all nice and quiet. What could we possibly do about this group of guards right here? I'll just do that just in case he was following me. And we're good. Just that simple. Oh, now we get to see Bentley do some sneaking. Oh. When he's standing still, his neck stretches out way far. He is looking. He is looking out for trouble. Well, I don't think I want to go that way. I don't think I want to go that way either. What if I just don't want to go either of those ways? What if I just go up here? I imagine this is what I'm supposed to do. And then we just drop a nice little remote bomb. Nah, I can't do it from that angle. Let me back up a little bit. And just give them a couple presents. There's one down. And there's the other. Perfect. Working through here just fine. I'll just take this lung. Thank you very much.
Outstanding. Chalk up one strange robot organ for us, and one less iron horse train for Jean Bison.
So that's one of the 3 parts. Still got 2 more to go.
Things are going great. We've already stolen one of Jean Bison's 3 Clockwerk parts. However, Iron Horse 2 and 3 are going to be a little tougher to crack. First, I'll need to hop aboard Iron Horse 2 and do a little preemptive RC chopper strike to clear out the air defenses. Once cleared, it'll be up to Sly to work his magic in the interior to get at that second Clockwerk lung. Murray, you'll need to trap some of the local bear cubs in order to unlock a nearby hand car. We're gonna need it to catch up with Iron Horse number 3, but don't worry, the cubs won't be hurt. Although I can't say the same for the guards.
Well, that'll be fun. Can't wait to see them in action. Alright, so it sounded like Bentley needs to go first. Oh, looks like we've also got a Murray mission. We'll stick with Bentley for now, though. Excuse me, sir. Alright, where's that train coming? Okay, track behind me, that's fine. Let's try out this hover pack, shall we? Got It's not directly in front of the guards, but... Oh. Well, that's handy. That's really handy.
Heads up, Bentley. Here comes Iron Horse number 2. You and that RC chopper of yours ready?
We'll get the job done, provided I can catch up with that train.
Alright, so now I need to figure out where to intersect this bad boy. Right over here, I think, would be an ideal spot. Perfect. Stuck the landing. Now it's RC chopper
This
time.
had better work. Sly won't stand a chance making it through this train unless I neutralize the aerial defenses.
Making
Good
it though
thing
this
I
train?
outfitted the RC chopper with a new cannon. Let's see. The X button drops bombs and the square button shoots forward.
I assume that's going to be
Mark
relevant.
those missile launchers before things get ugly.
So we got a tiny bit of bullet hell action coming up. Just a tiny bit. Gotta keep my spacing in mind here. Try not to be too close to the missiles when they initially go off. Try to do my best to clear out these waves before they get to the bottom of the screen and wrap around to hit me. Alright, not too bad, not too bad. I don't usually play this type of game too often, so it's a bit of an adjustment for me. I'm trying to keep track of things in this way, because usually the only type of games I play that are kind of like this would be, at least involve dodging attacks, not so much like firing back at the same time. Stuff like Deltarune, where the main focus is dodging the attacks rather than having the dodging and the attacking be at the same time. Those guys first, then deal with the static launcher.
Yes, the aerial defenses are down. Now it's all up to Sly to finish the job.
Perfect. Also, ow my ears. Just a little bit. I feel like maybe they hadn't fully sound balanced that. Wow, those segments with the those flight segments with the RC chopper, they're kinda loud. Just a little bit. And there's not a whole lot I can do to like rebalance. I would turn the voices up and the sound effects down if I could, but the volume control isn't that granular. It only goes as far as sound effects and music. Those are my two sliders. Alright, Murray's up next. Oh, we've also got a Sly mission over there at the cabin. Did not notice that. You. We'll take care of the Murray mission. Since we're already part of the way there. I need to walk up this rail. Which is my jump, my super jump? I think it's R2? Yeah, okay.
We'll need this hand car to chase down Iron Horse number 3. But for the time being, it's all fenced in.
No problem. I'll tear that fence apart.
The metal's too resilient for my bombs or your muscle. No, for this job, we're going to have to rely on a stronger force. The love of a mother for her child.
You got something to tell me?
Yes,
I love
I've had the
Murray's
good fortune
dialogue
of
so
locating
much.
2 juvenile bear cubs. If you put them together inside that fence, they'd surely start fighting. Bears at that age are particularly antisocial. Noise from the squabbles should bring their mother around to free the angry youths.
I get ya. That big mama bear will be able to smash the fence no problem to free her cubs.
That's correct.
Beware, cubs, for you are hunted by the Murray.
Maybe don't phrase it quite that way, Murray, but appreciate the enthusiasm. I just love that dialogue of, you got something you want to tell me? Alright, well, you're coming with me, buddy. We're gonna go on a little adventure. Don't. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, that's not good. That was incredibly unfortunate timing for Carmelita to show up. Where? Yeah, she's over there. Get rid of this guard at least. Get rid of you guys. These guys are a pain too. Now we should be okay to actually just walk along here. The train go by. Oh yeah, I can run while holding things. I don't play as Murray for very long stretches when I do. I have to play as him for one of the missions.
I'll send you the coordinates to the next bear cub.
So I'm not used to the upgrades that I have for him. Namely, being able to run while I'm carrying something. I don't know why that takedown didn't take him down, but is it in here?
Sorry to say it, but the other cub is somewhere in this bear cave.
Oh,
Be careful, Birdie.
I'm sure we can manage. I'm just gonna wait for that big mama bear to patrol around a little bit further so I have a clear exit out that way. Alright, let's go. Oh, there's another bear out here. Don't worry about it. You heard nothing.
Well, that was fast. The mother is already on her way.
Oh, she's not on her way, she's just here.
That was beautiful. Just like a nature documentary, only more violent.
Guess that's the mission. Well, I guess that's done. Let's pop back in and switch over to Sly, because Sly has a mission he needs to take care of over at that cabin. I don't recall exactly what that is. Remind me. Theft on the rails. Oh. Is this just... Oh, this must be working on the Iron Horse that Bentley disabled all of the aerial defense systems. Wait for the train to go by so I can run up the rails here. There we go. Took a second to get up here.
Sly, the second Iron Horse train is coming too fast. You might not have time to jump on top.
Relax, Bentley. There's more than one way to get on top of that caboose.
That there is. I just need you to back off for a second, and there we go. Just use the railing. Nice and easy.
The other Clockwerk lug should be hooked into the engine's furnace. Sneak your way up there and grab it.
Whoop. Alright, just gotta wait for him to nod off. That gives me enough space to jump over these seats here. And sneak past here. Perfect. Let's do a little bit of jump rope. Alright, now we head up over top.
You should have seen how many missile launchers there were attached to these train cars. I don't mind saying that it took some real finesse on my part to deal with the defenses.
Had to finesse the defense. I see you, Bentley. Under the table. Take a quick little donation. Thank you very much.
Attention Iron Horse number 2.
Oh boy.
In case you haven't heard, some lucky varmint managed to make off with the Clockwerk lug.
This looks cool.
Iron Horse 1. All the guards on duty have been punished according to the lumberjack code. Don't let the same thing happen to you. You boys have done some real good work lately, and I'd hate to have to put you out on disability.
Oh.
That's it. Keep your axes sharp.
Oh. Oh, so that's the lumberjack code's punishment. Alright, just gonna sneak around here. Maybe if they weren't all asleep, they'd do a better job. Oh, camera, please, thank you. Oh boy. Camera, please. Alright, don't touch the bottles. Bottles will break and that'll wake them up. No problem. All the way through.
Fantastic! We're raking in the Clockwerk parts left and right.
Feel bad for those guards. They're gonna get it.
Okay, guys, this is it. Time to break into Iron Horse number 3 and carry away the Clockwerk stomach. Now, the train's moving too fast to jump onto here in town, so we'll have to catch up with it on Murray's new handcar. Once we're in position, Sly will hop aboard and make his way up to the engine. While he travels through the interior, I'll provide air support with my RC chopper.
Okay.
I've planned this as a textbook train robbery. If we all do our jobs right, what could possibly go wrong?
Bentley, why do you say things like this? Why must you tempt the fates? Why must you do this? Alright, so we've got our Murray mission right here that'll start the the final heist. But we've got a couple more treasures to bring back to base before we do that. And I believe both of them are in the bear cave, if I remember correctly. So let's go take a look. I know at least one of them is in the bear cave. I'm just gonna stealth slide right on over. So there's the bear. Here's one piece of booby trap to loot. We've just gotta run. We do not have time to dilly-dally. So the activation of that stealth slide has a bit of a cost to it, but the sustained usage is a lower amount of gadget charge usage per second. So I think the stealth glide is best used either when it's needed, like to get around a guard or something like that, and on downhills. Downhills it seems to be very effective as well because you don't have to worry about your momentum running out. Okay, I'm trying to remember where that third treasure was. I know there is a third treasure somewhere. Let me see if I can spot it from up at a higher vantage point. Because I'm pretty sure we hadn't grabbed any last time. Let's just keep heading up. See if we can find it. I don't want to go all the way to the peak, because then I'll start getting attacked by these hawks hanging out. Or eagles, can't really tell, they're flying too fast. But either way, not a good time. I don't really see anything from up here. Let's get a little bit closer to ground level here. What are you looking for? What are you doing, buddy? Just having some weird pathing issues? It happens to the best of us. Don't worry about it. Well, I do want that shiny pocket, thank you. And we'll just silent takedown on you so I can do the same to this other guy. He also has a shiny pocket. I'm trying to remember where this last treasure is. I don't recall if we saw it last time. Because if we did, it was very brief. We got the one off the peak. That was like the glass handbell. We got the one out of the bear cave. I think maybe one of them was in... Ah, here it is. I did have a vague memory of it being in front of one of the cabins. So since we'd already been to the other two, this was the last suspect. I'm gonna break these so I have a bit of an easier out. Okay, that's the train up top. I don't have any trains coming down this way, right? Seems good. Let's go. Oh. Well, this train is very inopportune. But we should have enough leeway. If it weren't for him showing up, we should have enough leeway that we don't have to instantly get from point A to point B with no interruptions in between whatsoever. But we definitely don't want to be, meandering by any means. Ooh, look at that speed. Oh, that was like soap shoe gliding. So we still had 21 seconds. So no problems here. And we can get our berserker charge. Scatter enemies with this powerful run. I wonder how that is in terms of mobility. Mobility, I think, is my biggest emphasis. I guess we can put that on L2. Oh, I could run while holding something anyway. It's jumping I couldn't do without the upgrade. Well, let's take care of this mission.
Hop aboard, guys. We've got a train to catch.
All right, Iron Horse number 3. Prepare yourself. Because Murray is a pumpin'. Look at him go.
Got it. Strong work, Murray.
Emphasis on strong.
Yeah, sure. The Murray's strength knows no limit.
You're on, Sly. Break into that train and steal the Clockwerk stomach.
That Jean Bison's one strange guy. The Claw Gang divides up the Clockwerk parts and he walks away with the stomach and lungs? It still creeps me out.
Get creeped out later when we aren't riding an antique handcar at breakneck speeds.
Good point.
Yeah,
It's
fair
time for a
enough.
train robbery.
Alright, Sly's going in. And then Bentley simultaneously, I believe, is providing air support. So we'll get to that part later, most likely. Alright, this guy's a little bit sleepy. So I'll just sneak around here. Try not to get stuck on the geometry too much. Well, doesn't this room look like so much fun? How about I just crawl underneath all these lasers here? Find my way to the other side. No problem.
Ain't nobody getting past me. That there Clockwerk stomach is as safe as a snowman in winter. I'd like to meet the varmint that's been looting my Iron Horse trains. By Jiminy, I get hot neath the collar just thinking about how I cut that boy down. I'd kill him like a spotted owl. I sure would.
Ah, yes. Because the spotted owl did something in his past or something, I don't know. Oh, look who it is. What a surprise.
Hey, Cooper. Thought I might find you here. Just can't stay away from these Clockwerk parts, can you?
You're one to talk.
I just do it to meet exciting ladies like yourself.
If you'd like some excitement, why not climb up on top of the train? I'm sure to get your heart pumping. Maybe even show you my new ride.
No thanks, Neela. I've seen enough already.
What's the problem, Poodle? Afraid you can't take me on? Have to call up your little friends for help?
Come in, little friends. Neela's got me pinned down. Any chance of air support?
I've already launched the RC chopper.
I love the dialogue in this game.
Come on, Cooper. Let's play.
Hey, no, we don't do Let's Plays here. We're a stream.
All right, little RC friend. This should be a quick bit of destruction.
we get ourselves a proper boss. Forgot that I can mash the button to shoot faster. Vroom. Vroom. Look at her health go. Auto fire's really slow. So just mashing the button is a better damage option. That went so fast.
What? Oh no! Oh no!
That was some fancy flying, little friend.
Whatever you say, Poodle.
Nice. Yeah, I love the character exchanges in this game. They've really expanded their characters so much. It's awesome. Oh, well. Oh, he's coming this way, like, all the way over here. Oh, like all the way over here. Okay. Good to know. Whoops. Well. I'm just gonna have to do a little bit of forceful path clearing. Can I get anything from these barrels? Thank you very much. I need some of my gadget usage back. Okay. Got some friends on the inside of this car, but that's not a problem. I'll just, you. And then I'm just gonna go right by here and not gonna look down. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. And we're good. Pick the landing. Whoop. Don't worry about it, guys. Don't even worry about it. See? It's not a problem. Smoke bomb coming in clutch. 100%.
Never thought I'd see the day when his stomach got turned into a tool of evil.
Looks like Jean Bison's wised up and bolted the stomach down. We'll have to crack the engine block to get it free.
Then that's just what we'll do. A well-placed bomb down the train's smokestack will knock it loose. Just make sure to take some cover.
Not so fast, John.
No!
Clockwerk part is mine. There will all be
Part 2. Mashing. Now I'm just mashing bombs instead of my regular shots. I mean, I don't know what she planned to accomplish here. Boy, mashing makes this a lot easier. Fire! Mash faster!
You
Nice.
won't stop me. Not the Cooper gang. Not Interpol. Not anyone.
I don't know, I beg to differ on that
Stand
point.
clear, Sly. This might be best.
Boy. That got my muscles burning.
Sly! Sly! You okay?
Oh, his hand does not look
I
okay.
got an upset stomach on my hands, but other than that, I feel great.
Alright, we got all 3 of them.
The gang and I had pulled off the impossible. We'd successfully robbed all of Jean Bison's iron horse trains, and we were walking away with 3, count them, 3 Clockwerk parts. And as a bonus, we shut down spice distribution in all of North America. Needless to
Nice.
say, we were pretty pleased with ourselves. Can't say the same for Carmelita. Once again, the framed policewoman had to run from the cops. Which was fun at first, but I'm starting to feel a little sorry for her. I mean, what if they replaced Carmelita with someone else? I don't want another cop on my tail. She's a big part of why this is all fun. Sooner or later, I'm gonna have to figure out a way to clear her name, some way other than turning myself in.
I'm sure we'll figure something out along the way. In the meantime, it is episode 7. Let's just double check real quick. Yep, 100% on that episode as well. Perfect. We're not done with Jean Bison just yet. Still got the Clockwerk claws on his
Things just
big
weren't right
cane.
up in Canada. Random acts of violence were popping up like weeds, and the Northern Lights, well, they just weren't right. One night they'd be brighter than ever, and the next, gone. In Nunavut Bay, I overheard talk between Jean Bison and his mysterious partner Arpeggio. Somehow, those two are behind it all. Tracking the source of the disturbance was easy. By simply following the lights, we were led north to an immense lumber camp. The sheer number of fallen trees advertised Jean Bison's presence and that he was in possession of the Clockwerk talons. The Thieves Raccoonus makes numerous references to the talons slicing through plates of steel. A skilled lumberjack like Bison could clear a forest in hours while wielding the artifacts. Those talons have got to go, both to finally do away with Clockwerk and to save the environment from his twisted sense of progress. The world just doesn't need to make space for another strip mall.
Sly Cooper and the gang in Menace from the North, eh? Yeah, that's one thing I think is really interesting too about the way they develop the characters is I feel like Sly is starting to sort of get a sense of maturity about him, in the sense that he acknowledges in the previous episode where we first kind of encounter Jean Bison how Bison's really a product of his time. Back in the days of, the gold rush and pioneering and all that, his taming the wilderness mentality would have been considered like a hugely celebratory kind of thing. Like that would have been applauded back in his time. But since he got flash frozen to, closest thing we can assume to modern time, he hasn't changed, but the context around him has changed entirely.
Okay, so here's what we know. 1, Arpeggio's blimp is on its way to pick up a battery from Jean Bison. And 2, the only way we'll get a crack at Arpeggio's Clockwerk brain is by finding a way to sneak aboard his blimp.
But before we do that, we'll need to snag the Clockwerk talons off Jean Bison. Time is short and we've got a lot to accomplish.
True, but first things first. This lumber camp isn't on any of my maps. I need you to poke around and take some recon photos. They'll help to get my sensors oriented.
No problem. Recon photos I got covered.
In anticipation of the icy climate, I took the liberty of modifying your cane. It can now separate into 2 smaller canes, useful for ice climbing. Try ascending to the top of that sheet of ice. Just jump and hit the circle button to dig in.
So this was a really cool moment for me as a kid because after playing the first game, one of the things I was thinking about, like, oh man, imagine if Sly didn't have just like the one cane. What if he like dual wielded 2 smaller canes in combat? While this isn't necessarily combat specific, just seeing this happen was like basically my wish came true. And it's like, oh, he's got the double cane. So that was a really cool moment.
It's good to see my cane upgrade perform so well in the field. Now scout the area. I could really use the reconnaissance.
Okay, so we've got a few recon photos we need to take, but also we've got a new set of 30 clue bottles to find. In this particular episode, I remember the blue bottles took me a long time to find. Because there's so much area and so many different elevations to it. There's a lot of places to hide a clue bottle. So it can get very difficult to keep track of all of them. Don't look at me. I ain't doing nothing over here. There's a clue bottle down here by the tree. I need you to step aside. I can hit that. Yeah, this was one of the stages when I was younger that trying to find the last couple of clue bottles was very difficult. Now, I don't know how that experience is. I can't see anything. The camera is completely stuck. Thankfully, things in this game don't do too much damage. It's manageable. And if we're lucky, we'll find some health pickups along the way to just kind of quickly replenish myself. Yeah, I'm curious to see how I do with the clue bottle hunt this time around. Considering how much time has passed since the last time I actually went for all clue bottles on this particular episode. Had plenty of time to practice my collectible hunting skills. So I'll be putting all of that into practice in this stage for sure. Just trying to take this section by section, listening out for that very recognizable little clink clink. I imagine there's gotta be one out there somewhere. Up a little peninsula. Also, the whole thing about needing to jump higher than I think for hooks still hasn't fully sunk in. Gotta be a clue bottle out here, right? There's some health. Really nothing out here on the peninsula, okay. Probably something on the boat, though. If I could reach the boat. Have to go around the other way, maybe. Maybe not yet. Let's take a quick listen around here. I don't hear anything in this area. Let's head back up. So that's where we were to start the mission. I do hear a clue bottle nearby. Hey, buddy. Sorry I interrupted you. That's a pretty fun detail. That there actually can be enemies inside these outhouses. Because, like, that makes sense. They're actually using the outhouse. Angry quack at me. Well, this is gonna get out of hand pretty quick with another guard on the horizon there. Just dip out of that combat real quick. I did see there was a clue bottle over here on the cliff. So let's grab that. All right. Let's go down here. Yeah, there's another one down here, underneath the building. Hey, buddy, don't mind me. I'm just gonna be right here. See another bottle over there. We'll grab that one. There might be a bottle out here somewhere. I know we need to come back out here later for a mission. At least one mission. Just double check and make sure. Is there a way for me to climb up here? You. Ah. The ice. We can also use this as a chance to get a good vantage point and look for other clue bottles. Boy, that just barely missed me. I want to get up here. Oh yeah, there's a treasure up here too. It's a booby trap treasure, so we'd have to immediately go back to the base for it. While I'm up here, yeah, there's totally a boat there.
Fascinating.
Totally.
My sensors detect a Wi-Fi link to that boat. It must be piloted by computer.
There's definitely a boat there. Uh-huh. I'm surprised it let me take a photo of that. The other ones are definitely out of range, though. So we're not gonna have any luck there. I do kind of want to grab this treasure while we're up here. Ah, I'm on a job. Okay, so can't grab treasures while we're actually on a mission anyway. Totally fair. I suppose we'll just keep going around this way then. Also, hello Ninja, welcome on in. And yeah, there's definitely totally a boat there in that picture. Definitely did not just take a picture of empty water. This is the boat that we supposedly took a picture of, even though it wasn't rendered in when we took the picture, just because we were too far away. But it's definitely there. It's kind of funny that the game actually let me take that picture and have it count. Here a bottle. Right there. Hello, sir. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Whoop. That guy got hit by the environmental hazard too. That is the bear I need to take a picture of, but it's obscured by the building. Let me head over here and grab this bottle and see if I can get a better angle. I can.
This place is bear country, all right. Interesting. He's putting out a slight radio signature.
Radio signature, huh? Radio collar, perhaps? No, don't worry about it, dude. Oh, that bear is not happy. Oh boy. I do not want to be down there with the bear. Oh, I can feel the controller vibrating as it causes mayhem down there. Bear is not happy. Alright, there's another bottle here. Hey buddy. Thank you for walking in that direction and not the way I was pointed. Trying to think. There were some more bottles over there. Let's handle the central area in a little bit. Another treasure in front of this building. Can't do anything about it right now, but I'm gonna try to remember that it's here. There's some more health. Thank you. Okay, so there's a treasure on top of the lighthouse. Treasure in front of... This is actually Jean Bison's house, isn't it? I think I need to take a picture of this. Give me a moment. Yep, that is his house.
Jean Bison's house. The lair of the beast. The den of evil. The epicenter of ecological destruction.
All equally accurate. Equally accurate ways to describe. There's also a pipe leading up here. Does that just take me to here? Okay. Is there any way to get up on top of the building? Maybe these ice spires? Maybe I could get across using those? We've almost wrapped back around to where we were before. I know there's a clue bottle up there, but I need to get some high ground to actually reach it. I think that's another thing that made looking for the clue bottles in this area difficult. Is it has a similar difficulty to, what was it, episode 3? Where trying to get some verticality can take a while. You have to go on a marginally convoluted route to actually get up to a place, to then drop down to things like this clue bottle. Now we can get up here. And I know there's going to be clue bottles up here. Just a matter of where. I'm going to head this way first. Check what's over in this direction. Surprisingly, not much up here. Like, not anything, actually. Try and actually get back up here. These jumps are going to be a little bit tricky because I'm going up instead of down. I have to try and get some... and to try to emphasize my verticality off these jumps. At least Sly is doing a better job of attaching to the object I want him to attach to, rather than going for something way, way further down. Which he has done a couple of times recently. Gotten a little confused about where I actually want him to go. That was the clue bottle, just the one up here. So we're down to 6. I know one of them is over on this building. We saw it while we were walking by. Probably at least a few more toward the center there as well. One here. Grab that. Ooh. 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 Thank you. That works perfectly fine for me. Let's go grab the clue bottle off of this building. Attempt to. Sometimes getting up onto buildings can be a little complicated. Ooh. Bear's on a rampage again. Alright, only 4 more clue bottles to find. I'll just take your shiny. Thank you. And now I'm finally back to full health. What are you doing, buddy? Don't worry about it. I see another clue bottle on top of this building and on this wire leading to the building. So that works pretty handily. Take care of 2 of the remaining 4 bottles. Now we just got 2 more. And we still have a little bit of map we haven't explored yet. So let me get back onto this building. Wait for this guy to turn around. Take him out quietly and not attract other attention. There's 1 bottle here. Keep my ears peeled. Oh, here one up here. Still have a little bit of area that I haven't fully explored yet. Let me get a little bit of higher ground so we can try to look around from up here. We're only missing the 1 more. Where, oh, where could it be? Well, I suppose since we're here, since I've only got the 1 clue bottle left to find, let's take this picture. If I can get to an angle where I can actually do that. Probably need to head over here first. Here we go. May as well just take the picture.
Those saw blades look particularly old. I guess this logging camp has been around for a while. Okay, that should do it. Now for the real point of interest. Head for that lighthouse and try to find a way to sneak in.
Well, we're heading to the lighthouse. If I remember correctly, I think the vault is in the lighthouse. So I do want to try to find this last clue bottle before we go that way. Let me do a little bit of groundwork here. I haven't had a chance to run around. I hear it. It's right around here somewhere. There it is. Won't grab it just yet. I want to get rid of this guy first. That did not work out because he went off the ledge. So he wasn't actually inside of the takedown area. But we can grab this clue bottle and we're all set. Done. Where is the vault? The vault is not showing up yet, so I think it's in the lighthouse. But since we need to go to the lighthouse anyway, we have all the clue bottles, so that shouldn't be an issue. Alright, we're back to just doing our normal, regularly scheduled thieving work. Nice amount of coins that guy had. I think, since there's guards over there, that I'll sneak around this way. Thankfully, there are multiple points of access for this little lighthouse island, which is awfully convenient. Just not gonna worry about you. I'll try to look up as much as I can, but it is kind of difficult to see them. Just gotta work our way around here. And ideally not get impaled. That would be pretty cool. Not get impaled. Well, I mean, I'm here now. Also, hello, is that Crazy Cats or is it Craze Cats? But either way, welcome on in. How are you doing today? Oh, I guess my entry point is down here. Oh, that it is. There's just a nice little opening here at the base of the lighthouse for us to sneak on in. Oh boy, this place looks fun. Picture time. Here's the charger for the battery.
That's the battery charger, but where's the battery Arpeggio's coming to pick up?
Let's see, I need to zoom in a little more for the spinner. Zoom in a little bit more for the spinner. Okay.
Just looking
Got
at
it.
that spinner makes me dizzy.
First try. And there's the front door. Very elaborately locked, I can tell.
I was right. The entrance is barred from the inside.
By a chair.
Might as well get a shot of old Jean Bison.
Okay. Will do.
Oh, Sly, listen in. He's mumbling to himself.
Oh. Let's take a listen.
Come on, Jean. You got it in you. Those lumberjack games need some more competition, eh?
Lumberjack
What
games, huh?
Participants. Bullseye! I'll post the Clockwerk talons as a trophy. That should bring in the competition. Although, who am I kidding, eh? I'm gonna win just like every other year.
I'm gonna win.
Oh, it's tough being this tough. It sure is, yeah.
Man's really channeling his inner Wario
We
here.
need to talk about these lumberjack games.
Jean Bison out here really going, I'm gonna win.
Well, guys, Jean Bison has unknowingly thrown down the gauntlet. With the Clockwerk talons as a trophy, we'd be fools not to participate in his lumberjack games. Fortunately, due to frequent avalanches, a log chopping guide was frozen in a wall of ice not far from our position. Sly, you're in charge of acquiring the book. I'm sure it will prove invaluable.
Okay.
Now, we're all aware that Arpeggio's blimp is coming to pick up another battery. To sneak aboard without incident, I'd recommend we pull a Trojan horse and stow away inside the battery.
Okay.
However, the location of the device is still a mystery. We need some inside information. So, working together, you two will infiltrate the Moose Guard's secret RC combat club. Those guys all work in the lighthouse. If you win the battle, I'm sure they'll talk.
RC Combat
Despite
Club,
his
huh?
antique mind, Jean Bison's no fool. To keep tabs on him, we'll need to bug his house, steal the radio tags off local bears, and then jerry-rig them into a sensor array. It's a challenging set of tasks, and that blimp's on its way. Let's get to work.
Why is he mumbling about winning? I don't know. Maybe he's just a verbal processor, just nervous thinking about it. He's thinking out loud. Who knows? Oh, we have our time slowdown as a possible option here. And yeah, he does have a healthy amount of self-confidence. That does also seem to be true. Let's see, we need to head over that way. Excuse me. Just coming through here. Watch out for those. There is nothing to grab onto here. Okay. Hello, sir. I'm just gonna take that pocket shiny. Thank you very much. Yeah, as for ordering, I assume you're talking about the log chopping guide. I don't think Amazon's gonna be able to get a delivery out to the Canadian wilderness in a short enough order for the time-sensitive operation that we're running here.
The wild bears in the area have been tagged with radio tracking devices. If you could snag enough of them, we should be able to set up a receiver array around Jean Bison's house.
I'm always up for bugging someone's home.
The first step is crawling into that bear cave and stealing the goods.
Oh, good.
I'm on it.
Yep, Bear Cave seems like the best place to be. Let's go. Excuse me, buddy. I need to crawl into a bear cave. Best decision I've made all day.
The radio transmitters have all been tagged in their mouths. You'll have to sneak up and pickpocket it while they're yawning.
Why in their
Sounds
mouths?
safe.
Stay clear of the thin, crackly ice. Walking on it is sure to wake the bears.
I'll keep that in mind.
Oh boy. I'll take that, thank you. Why are there radio transmitters on your teeth? We'll just hang out right here. Yoink. Let's do a little impromptu dentistry or something, I don't know. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Yoink. I don't know. That can't be comfortable to have inside your mouth. These like radio transmitter crowns look awful. Yoink. I'm gonna take that. I'm surprised that with the thin crackly ice being enough to wake them up, that me jamming these canes into the icy wall isn't enough to wake them up. But I think I'm just gonna consider myself thankful in that regard. One more bear. I think that's them over there. Means we've got to climb all the way around here. All the way around. Alright, and we just gotta wait for them to open their mouth again. I'm assuming they had these like implanted, maybe like covering one of their teeth.
Only you could have pulled that off. Head outside and I'll fill you in on the next step.
Ooh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Ooh. That was very uncomfortable platforming. But we did it.
To form a receiver array, you'll have to place the radio transmitters in precise locations around Jean Bison's base of operations.
Okay.
Seems easy enough.
Once you're in position, hit the circle button to place the transmitter.
Understandable. Sounds simple enough. So we just need to get to a higher position. I can do that pretty simply. Hey, buddy. Oh, we both got shiny pockets up here. Yes, please and thank you. I'll just kind of glide on down here. That stealth glide is really fun. This was one of the spots here. Gently place that down. Back up here. I need to put another one over here. Do that. Gently.
Your ears, boys. I'm gonna tell you all the tally for last month. The blue lumberjack team managed to clear cut 128 acres of forest. Not bad considering they had to kill all them badgers to do it, eh?
Oh boy.
But now, the gold lumberjack team blessed
Hang on.
their hearts those boys chopped down 211 acres. Y'all hear that?
211 acres.
Almost brings a tear to my eye when I think about how much wilderness y'all have tamed. Keep up the good work, fellas. Not long till we can start putting up those track homes. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's from a time of taming the wilderness. By today's standards, that would be considered eco-terrorism. So, not hard to see how this kind of could be seen as a problem. Can't say that I know why they keep topaz in their pockets. I can understand for some of the earlier stages where it's like, oh yeah, they have like a pocket watch or something. But I'm guessing it's just because we're in like a Yukon gold rush kind of territory. Oh boy. Vibrato time, huh? Oh boy. Yeah, so since we're in a gold rush type of area, I figure that's probably why, because there's just, you know, gemstones and gold nuggets and stuff everywhere, and since they're wilderness taming, they're probably just excavating this stuff left and right. Oh right, we need to get up to the actual top of its house for this. I almost forgot. We gotta get up there, which means I need to go back up to that building. It's gonna take a little bit of doing to get back up there. We can do that. Let's just... Ooh, okay, there we go. Alright. Excuse me. Pardon me. Y'all need to go away, thank you. I need to do some platforming. Wahoo! Get ourselves back up here. And final transmitter goes right there.
Nice work. The array's up and running.
And that is the mission. It looks like we've got one more job of Sly, and then another one over there is Murray. So let's just take a nice, gentle glide down to our next job here. Alright, I guess we're going in. Let's see what's going on in here.
Sly, I've detected what appears to be an ancient guide to log chopping that might be useful for the lumberjack games. Unfortunately, it's frozen deep in an ice wall.
How are we supposed to get to it? Wait for more global warming?
That industrial laser is used to cut through petrified logs. If it can be bounced out that window, with your help, I should be able to harness its energy to melt the ice wall and free the book.
How do I redirect that thing?
There should be a switch on the other side of this wall. Throw it and then head outside.
Not gonna tell me what the switch does. Just, yeah, there's a switch. Go ahead and just throw the switch. Pull the lever, Kronk. Because that's never gone poorly. Yeah, I gotta say, the music for these two episodes here, this one and the previous one, I do love the instrumental tracks so much. They have so much character. Alright, I guess I gotta head down. You got a shiny pocket. I like shiny pockets. I like taking what's in them and repurposing them for my own use. There's the vault. May as well grab it while we're here.
If I did my math right, and I always do my math right, then the combination has got to be 583.
583. And there we go. Lightning spin.
Gadzooks, that's a nice one.
Is it? Wait a minute. Gadzooks, that's a nice one. Wait. What do you mean that's a nice one? What percentage of completion did we just get?
Attention, all you fellas
There's no way.
in the sawmill.
They're not making the...
Keep a steady watch. The prowler's been spotted.
I'm confused.
We cannot afford to have anything happen to our log cutting equipment, particularly that laser-type saw blade.
That's...
Need it once we get to them old oaks up near Lookout Mountain. But hey,
Woof.
you know, you should still enjoy yourself, eh? I mean, how many people get to cut down forests for a living? You all are lucky. Don't ever forget that.
How many people get to cut down forests for a living? Y'all are lucky. Yeah, he's definitely a product of a different time. Alright, there's the switch.
You've done it! The laser's been redirected out the window.
Oh, that's a pretty strange switch to just have hanging around. But I suppose we can head out now. Now we just gotta redirect the laser outside.
Now to get that laser pointed at the ice wall, you'll need to alter its direction with the crystals I put in your pouch.
I see.
When did you put those in there?
Laser stops, place a crystal, and it'll bounce the beam to a new position. That log chopping book is as good as ours.
Bentley, are you sure you're not the master thief? Because when did you put those in my pouch? I was not informed of this. Alright, next one is up there. So we gotta climb up to the top of this building again. No health from you. No health from you either. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Hopefully nobody notices all of these, Oh. That's not a crystal. That's not placing down a crystal at all. Don't worry, I'm sure it's fine. Alright, set down a crystal here. Yeah, there's a lot of back and forth in this stage. They really have me running around to every side of the map. Don't worry about it, buddy. It's fine. I'm just gonna put this crystal down and see, no problems. And no more problems because you can no longer be a problem. Just trying to make sure I don't get into any trouble here. And back across we go again. Since we've got our friendly neighborhood bear here, just gonna keep it nice, quiet. Where do they go? Nobody knows. It's like a magic trick. I can make them disappear, but who knows where they actually disappear to. Do I have to go back up there again? Wow, I forgot that this mission really just sends me back and forth across the entire map. I was just speaking from the perspective of across all the missions, I end up running back and forth across the map several times. I'd forgotten that this one mission on its own has me run back and forth this many times. Alright, it's another one of these. Okay, it's almost there. Nah, don't worry about it, dude. Don't worry about it. Oh, that guy just did not see that there was a laser there. Oops. Sorry, buddy. Skill issue. Should have had a crystal.
Stand clear, Sly. Something else is coming out of the deep freeze.
Oh.
I've never seen such a majestic creature. So full of life, so ready to live. So much for that. He's back in the deep freeze.
Well. Ain't that just tragic?
Cheer up, pal. We got the log chopping guide.
I think there's a guard in one of these outhouses. I think it might be this one. Oh. Excuse me? Oh. Oh. My man's having a... He's battling some... He's fighting some demons in there. Lightning spin. Spin to create an intense electric field. Now this one is interesting. We got the log chopping guide, so we're done with the mission. We need to head back. We need to head back to the safe house. But since we're in the area, we may as well grab one of the treasures. And we can test out our electric spin. Now, interesting thing about that electric spin attack is in Sly 3, we are going to see it again, but in a bit of a different form. In Sly 3, it will actually become like a base kit ability that we can kind of activate on our own. It's not like a specific gadget that we use. So I figured I would show it there, because we are going to see it again in Sly 3, but as something that we can just do by default rather than having to find a gadget for it. Although I think we can purchase upgrades to make it more powerful. All right. Treasure successfully secured. Got a lot of stuff while we were out there. Reduction bomb. Shrink enemies in the area. Yeah, that seems natural. And Murray's got guttural roar to terrify foes. Let's get thief reflexes for later. We've got a mission we need to take care of as Murray. So let's head on out. You like his super jump? Makes a lovely flattering sound.
Rumor has it that several off-duty guards meet in that cabin for an RC combat club.
This is going to be great. I haven't been in any RC combat since that job we pulled in Istanbul. It was awesome.
Alrighty. Now I just gotta get over there. Alright, buddy, you're getting sent to the back rooms. Yep, there he goes. Platforming with guttural sounds. Exactly. It's like if we listened to Mario grunt every time he jumped.
Never let you into the combat club without a disguise. That old moosehead should do the trick. Only there's no way for you to get up there. Hide out in this barrel while I send in Sly to steal the head.
Alright, I'm getting in the barrel. I definitely fit.
Sly, if you can get the stuffed moosehead without being detected, Murray should be able to join the RC combat club without raising any suspicion.
Why do they have just like a stuffed version of like an exact likeness of themselves? This seems a little questionable. I don't think this is... I don't know, unless they take their RC combat club to like blood sport levels of seriousness. Because otherwise that would be unsettling. That's basically like just casually having a very accurate, like anatomically accurate human head mask or something. Like, why would there be a stuffed version of one of their own heads just hanging around? Whoops. There we go. I always forget that those things have a little bit of a timing to them. I was not standing on the blades. I don't know how that damaged me. Ooh, this is fun. Slow and steady. I don't know what the practicality of literally any of these saw blades are, considering how just all over the place they are. Yeah, don't worry, I'm sure Murray will have his chance in the spotlight pretty soon here. Hopefully not a guard spotlight, but you know what I mean. It's funny sometimes where it's like, okay, you start the mission as this character, and then immediately, nope, it's actually this character. We had the opposite before, where it's like, it started off as a Sly mission, and it's like, okay, we need to let Murray know what the plan is to get him into solitary confinement so we can break him out of prison. We basically broke in as Sly, and that part was maybe less than a minute, and then it's just combat with Murray. Like so then we're just playing as Murray. So this is basically just the same thing. Alright, don't spot me. I'm just gonna take this.
Hurry. Heads up.
Don't yell that. I know there's machinery in here, but don't yell that. Also, I see what they mean. Heads up.
Any of you guys think you can beat the moose? Maybe put a bet on it.
Oh, I'm in, eh? I ain't got a lot of money for this wager, but there's no way I'd lose to a new guy like you, huh?
I am noticing a couple of typos here and there. Uh-huh.
Steer with the left analog stick and hold down the X button for gas.
Okay.
After you collect the fallen ammo, press the square button to fire its turret. Here's a pro tip. You can only aim the turret while you're stopped.
Oh, interesting. Oh, I see. Interesting. Okay, well. Ow. First of all, I'm completely flipped over. I don't know how this is even possible, honestly. Especially when I'm completely flipped over and can't do anything. Seems fair and balanced. So what's the idea here? He's just gonna follow me as long as I'm driving. I guess I just have to use hit and run tactics. And then once he's flipped over.
But I ain't got no money.
That might be okay. It all depends.
Depends on what?
On whether or not you know the location of the Northern Light Battery.
Oh, well, I guess I owe ya.
Yep, that worked out. I guess we lucked out that he didn't have any money for that.
After reading through the log shopping guide, it's become painfully clear that to win in the lumberjack games, we'll have to cheat.
Okay.
I've constructed a plan that hinges around us acquiring an eagle's egg, which is more difficult than you'd think. First, Murray needs to lure a bear into taking out the local oil mains. Once destroyed, the pressurized oil should ignite and create updrafts, which Sly will then use to paraglide over to the eagle's nest, grab an egg, and then head back to the safe house. Thanks to Murray's undercover work in the RC Combat Club, we've learned that the Northern Light Battery is hidden in a silo nearby.
Okay.
The battery needs some serious modification if we're going to hide inside it to sneak onto Arpeggio's blimp.
Right, that makes sense.
First, we'll short the battery with grapple lines on local boats. Then, we'll all break into the lighthouse and sever the power flow to the battery. That way it won't recharge. Given my electrical engineering background, this plan has a 97% chance of success. Pretty good, huh?
97% is pretty good. Let's see what kind of work we got on our plate here. Oh, looks like everybody's got a mission. Let's start off with Sly then, since we are already selected as him. And then we can grab a treasure on our way back to the safe house. And then we'll only have one more that we need to grab at a later point. Alright, we need to get up here. Boy, there's a nice convenient dead tree right next to it.
That lighthouse is the conduit for collecting the northern lights. We need to shut it down, or the silo battery will continue to fill with energy, making it impossible for us to stow away inside.
So, you want me to go in there and bust the thing up? Sounds like work for Murray.
Actually, this job will require all three of our skills. The front door is locked, and you're the only one capable of climbing up to the hatch on top. Once inside, sneak down to the ground floor and let us in. We'll help you finish the job.
All right, see you on the ground floor.
So I get to climb up at least 2 more times. Because we still have the treasure up here. That's fine. Don't worry about it. I'll wait for that one to drop. Okay. Just trying to keep an eye on these icicles here.
Nice climbing, Sly. You made it up to the hatch.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that guy alone and just jump right in. He won't suspect a thing. So now I just need to get to the bottom.
Hey there, all you boys working the lighthouse. The lumberjack teams are a-coming.
Can't pickpocket.
Practice up on your log chopping, ice wall climbing, and log rolling. This is a great event to honor those pioneering lumberjacks who paved the way. Without them, we wouldn't have the wholesale clear-cutting techniques we enjoy today. That's it. Keep your axes sharp.
Okay, so log chopping, ice wall climbing, that's probably going to be Sly's domain, and log rolling. Since we've already seen multiple depictions of Murray being in charge of the log chopping, which makes sense given his innate strength, I guess that leaves Bentley for the log rolling. So that wasn't the rope I wanted to attach to. I don't know why Sly went for that one. I was aiming for this one that's literally right here.
Hey there, all you boys working the lighthouse. The lumberjack teams are a-coming.
Okay.
Practice up on your log chopping,
How
wall climbing, and log rolling.
do I get around this then? Can I do takedowns on the guards and be fine? So I can't pickpocket them, which is interesting.
Hey there, all you boys working the lighthouse.
Yeah, let's just do this.
Teams are a-coming. So make sure to practice up on your log chopping, ice wall climbing, and log.
Now I can pickpocket.
This is a great event to honor those
Wasn't sure why it wasn't letting me do it on the first guy.
lumberjacks who paved the way.
This works much nicer. Look at all these shiny pockets.
Cutting techniques we enjoy today.
Why do you have a necklace in your pocket? Who knows?
Your axes sharp.
And just sneak right by there. Ooh, Sly kept moving. Sly is moving on his own. I am not telling him to do that. Make a little jump there. Jump down. Can't see. Bust it open, okay. We're all in here
Thanks,
now.
pal. Just let me at that Northern Light attractor. It'll be slag in minutes.
Not quite that simple, Murray. I'll reverse the energy flow from the control computer while you lift the main circuit breaker. That should give Sly a short window of opportunity to climb up the power lines and overload the system from the top.
Up, down, up, down. They should put an elevator in this place.
I mean, we already had up, down, up, down. We had the back and forth earlier.
Get climbing, Sly. We can't keep this thing reversed forever.
Yeah, this is heavier than it looks.
All right, I just need to. I need to be able to actually jump. That would be helpful. Boy, that moves way faster than it looks. That doesn't. Okay. So it moves real quick.
We did it! The collection mechanism is overloading!
I guess that's that. We broke the charger. Now I'm in dire need of help. Let me see if I can get any health off of these guys. And look, more shiny pockets. Why not? None of them are dropping health. Which is a touch unfortunate. There we go. I just want to have a little bit of a safety cushion. Because thankfully, at least we don't have to climb back up the outside of the lighthouse. We can just be back up here. And since we're not on a mission anymore, we can head back. 40 seconds to get back, though. So definitely no time to waste. Just gotta head back over here. Jump across the gap. And we are good. With 16 seconds left on the clock. And now we have enough for another gadget, so we'll get the reduction bomb. Alright, Bentley, you're up. Since we've got a job for everybody anyway. Okay, so we got the treasure from in front of Jean Bison's house. We got the one from up in the lighthouse. I can't recall, did we ever see the third treasure? Is there a third treasure? Hey, buddy. Something tells me I'm not going to be able to put the giant bear to sleep with a sleep dart. So I'm just going to completely disengage. I'll leave some bombs behind as presents. I hear them doing good work. I need to get across the river here. And here we are.
If we can trust Murray's informant, that's the silo with the battery hidden inside.
To prepare it for travel, we'll have to drain off its northern light energy. By attaching a boat's grappling hook to the top of the silo, we should be able to deplete power from the battery.
Murray's in position to help throw you out onto the boat.
Once on board,
Oh.
I'll hack into its steering controls and move the vessel close enough to fire its grappling hook.
Okay, I'll climb on top of the silo and attach the hooks. How many grappling lines will it take to drain the battery?
3 should suffice. Once the first line's attached, Murray and I will commandeer another boat. You should stay in position.
Finally, I get the easy gig.
Alrighty.
I'm all set to throw you to that boat. These days, my aim is impeccable.
These days, huh? How do I do this? Man's immune to bombs. I'm trying, pal. I'm trying. Man, I'm trying, like... It is... There we go. I have to hit the button while I'm in the air. So I'm over here trying to press circle, like, okay, I should be getting into his arms now. Apparently I have to do it while I'm in the air. I should know from basically everything that Sly does in terms of movement. Jump and hit the circle button. Jump and hit the circle button. But don't hit the circle button to try to throw things, because that's wrong. Use square to throw.
Now to hack the steering controls.
Alright, more hacking. What are those things? I don't like the look of those. Oh, these are bomb droppers, huh? Oh, this music. Absolute banger. Do 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 do. Boy, listen to that sweet MIDI file. Doesn't it feel just like real hacking? All hackers listen to raw MIDI files
Nice work hacking the autopilot.
while hacking.
Boat's heading into position. I'm already on top of the silo.
Ooh.
Shoot the grappling hook up to me, and I'll make sure it gets attached to the battery.
I'm sliding. I'm sliding, dude. Alright, what's the angle on the grappling hook? Let's find out. You do aim higher. How about that? That works.
The hook's in place. You guys should head out for another boat before anyone picks up a mobile.
Alright, next boat. Give me a moment. Excuse me, sir. Up we go. Alright, he's in position. Jump into his arms this way so I'm already facing the correct direction for the throw. Alright, hacking number 2. Ooh, the MIDI file now has percussion. I'm gonna try to actually take out a few of these enemies beforehand. They're waiting for me on the other side there. Need to get through there, pal. Buddy, friend, padre. Need to get through. I can take a little bit of damage, it's fine. And these guys, the worst thing they do is just the bombs themselves. They aren't a bad thing. They're not a problem. I'm just gonna circle around. Oh, they can hit their own bombs. Nice. Good to know. Very helpful. And done. No problems whatsoever. And we'll just slide around a little bit. Alright, angle way up. Still need to be a little further up. Not quite that far up.
The second hook's in place.
Alright.
One more grapple line to go. Then it'll be on empty.
Alright, next stop. Over there. Right here. Make sure he's facing the correct direction. Try to get the camera to match. Oh, I guess we're using our little mammoth friend from earlier as a platform.
I was wondering what happened to that guy. Guess he just prefers to be frozen.
Here he is. Thanks. Thanks, woolly mammoth friend. Your sacrifice will not be in vain. Ooh, this MIDI's getting intense. It got so intense it went into like swing, it's going into like swing patterns. This music's so funny. Boy, Bentley really did not get the best of the music by any stretch. Oh, there's so many dots. There's so many dots. I have to break all these dots. I have to break all the dots to get in. It's so funny because it's like, this isn't... I don't find this to be necessarily difficult. It just takes time to do. I just have to, you know, loop around in a circle occasionally. Let them just run into their own bombs. Okay. The red dots have been destroyed. We can get in now. Beautiful. Slide around a little bit more as the boat drives over to the silo. Whee! Look at me go. Hey Murray, how's it going? I think that's Murray out there. I can't tell. His comic book outline is too thick to see from this distance. I think it is. Yeah, that's Murray. How about that? Oh, so close. How about this one? Oh, it's not quite high enough. There we go. Perfect.
That did it. With the battery chamber empty, we'll be all set to move in.
So that's that battery taken care of. I'm trying to think of where that third treasure is. I don't remember seeing it. Don't worry about it, pal. I'm just gonna head back to the safe house. No big deal. Okay. Wasn't sure if they were still gonna be following me. They seem to have lost interest. An eagle, however, not so much. We do have a Murray mission we need to take on. Across the way. Some more platforming. I'm gonna try and take a bit of a look around. See if I can spot a third treasure hanging out somewhere. Not sure where. Ah, right there. That's where it was. Okay. Now I know where it is. Hey, friend. Where's my mission? It's over there. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Let me up here. Let me up. There's a bear down here. I don't want to be around the bear. Cannot get up there. Now there's a bear chasing me. And also a guard shooting me, which is very inopportune. Hey, buddy, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I got my health back, thank you.
If we're gonna get an eagle egg, you'll first have to destroy all the local oil mains.
It looks pretty sturdy. The Murray is strong, but his fists can't punch through metal.
No problem. See that old bear down there? His name is Grizzleface. The guards ignore him because he's blind and practically nerve dead, except for his sense of smell. If that old guy smells fish, there's no stopping him. Use Grizzleface to take out the oil mains.
But I
Alright.
don't smell like fish, do I? How can I lure him around?
Bentley's taken up a post along the river. He'll keep tossing bombs into the water, and the fish should get blown sky high.
What?
Plenty should land near your position.
Oh
You
no.
want me to throw a fish at the oil mains so that old Grizzleface will knock him apart?
That's the idea. You might even try throwing fish at the guards. Might improve their odor.
Okay. So, yeah, man, it's just blast fishing. I guess. There you go, buddy. Alright,
Nice work.
next one.
Trot old Grizzleface over to the next oil main by luring him with fish.
Where'd that fish at? There we go. Need to bring him down here. I need to get you out of the way. I guess maybe this is supposed to be the last one that we come to? Hang on.
Grizzleface has caught the scent. He's coming.
Oh. Never mind, he's coming. Oh, there he is. There he is. That's... Ooh. Ooh, bear trap. That's two of them. Give me a moment to reposition to the next one. Figure out where I'm going here. What? Fish. Okay. I don't know where Grizzleface is at right now. Oh, there he is. There, you got it. Alright, next one is over this way.
That bear can run pretty fast. He's on the way.
Ooh, he's already coming? Apparently, that jump is a little bit farther than I can make with a single jump. Rid of this guy. Ooh, hang on. Where's the fish? There it is. Don't mind me, buddy.
Bear's coming.
I guess I just need to hold the fish. I don't know where he's coming from because he's gonna just show up silently and ominously.
Grizzleface is moving towards your position.
Where? Where is he? I can't handle this kind of stress, man. Where is he?
Sensors in the safe house indicate that Grizzleface is on the move.
Is he? I don't see him. I mean, to be fair, he probably is having to move across the entire map right now. And I know from personal experience that that can take a while. There he is. Hey, buddy, how's it going? There's fish for you. Go get it. Alright. Go for it. Alright.
Solid work, Murray. Now that the oil lines are exposed, Sly's all set up for a paragliding job off the lighthouse.
Off the lighthouse? Do you mean I have to climb it again? I have to climb up again? How many times have I climbed up the lighthouse at this point? That's gonna be, what, my 4th time going up there? To be fair, the first 2 were entirely just me exploring, trying to find things. Also, why does this tree not have a complete trunk? Something tells me this tree is not complete. I don't know if that's an emulation issue or not. Can I grab the treasure as Murray? I don't honestly remember if I can do that. If I could get across the water, that'd be a great start. There we go. No. Just don't, sir. Stop it. Get in the water. You'll need to cool off. I can grab it, okay. Running with a 45-second timer. And I need to make this jump. Otherwise, I'm not getting across the river. I should be able to make it if I just keep running. This is going to complicate things a tiny bit. Thankfully, these guys are an easy takedown. You, however, are going to be a problem. You need to do a little bit of platforming. Don't touch the bear traps. Don't get eagled, and we are good with 4 seconds. It's a little more stressful doing that with Murray. Now it's time for Sly to take on a mission again. So let's head on over there. Back up the lighthouse once again. We can never stay away from that place for too long. At the very least, we can climb up to the silo and glide down, which is nice. Now we get to climb up again. Up we go. And we are good. Same situation as before. I would like to open the hatch, but Sly's learned a bit too much from how I play. He is prioritizing the pickpocketing 100%. Well, now that I think about it, we don't need to be in here, do we? We need to be up top. I just went kind of on autopilot there. Hey, now at least we don't have a guard to worry about. That kind of works out.
Jean Bison in the lumberjack games, we'll need to enlist the help of the giant Canadian eagles. Their nest is out on that iceberg. Steal one of the eggs, and then bring it safely back to the safe house. We'll use it to direct the eagle's protective instincts against Bison.
Sure, sounds easy enough. Except for the part where I have to swim a half a mile through freezing water.
Why swim when you can paraglide? With the oil mains all destroyed, the pent-up combustible materials have just caught fire.
I see. The updraft created by the flames should give me some extra altitude.
Just make sure to stay out of the fire. Get too close and old Grizzleface will be eating barbecued raccoon for dinner.
That's a charming image, Bentley.
Only the best for friends, right? So basically, we're just gonna have to work our way around between these updrafts via paragliding. So we go up and back down. So we get to do an entire lap around the map. Just going from one to the next. And as long as we take a pretty direct path, we shouldn't have any problems getting between the updrafts here. All right, and this should be the last one before we just make the straight shot to the island. I don't think we've covered how I'm getting
Watch out
back
for
though.
those eagles, they don't look friendly.
I have enough to make it? I don't think so. Oh, never mind. The game mercied me. The game had some mercy. That works just fine for me. We got the egg.
Excellent job. If you could get that eagle egg back to the safe house, we'll be all set for the lumberjack games.
Now we have to get between these points. Thankfully is not too difficult. Now we just head back up to the safe house here.
Great work, Sly.
All right. Now we are set for the Lumberjack Games. So let's discuss our plan of attack.
The Lumberjack Games are upon us. Now, despite Murray's study of the log chopping guide, none of us are skilled enough to beat Jean Bison at his own game. So, though it pains me to say it, we'll have to cheat. Murray, you'll participate in the power log chopping competition. Get us a good score, and then let Bison up for his turn. While he's chopping, I'll sneak the eagle egg into his trousers, and the protective parents should disturb his axe swings. Sly, given your ascension skills, I've signed you up for the ice wall climb. We'll keep Bison from beating your score by pulling him off the wall with some nearby grappling lines.
Why are those there?
And finally, I'll represent our team in the log rolling competition. With my knowledge of rotational mechanics, we're sure to get a stupendous score. Sly will be in charge of greasing Bason's logs, so he has no chance of beating it. If you guys are ready, I say we head out and show these meathead lumberjacks what we're made of.
All right, so as much as we don't usually like to resort to truly underhanded tactics, it seems as though that may very well be our only option here. I do want to try to get enough money for this last gadget before we move on, though. So I'll just loot some nearby guard pockets. Putting an emphasis on the flashlight guards since they usually carry more valuable pocket goodies. If I could use the hooks, that would be great. There we go. Anybody who's got a shiny pocket is a worthy candidate to donate to the cause. Because at the end of the day, that's still more money in the pocket. Got some guards coming out here. No shiny pockets, but these guys do still carry more coins than the average guard. So still worth the effort of pickpocketing them regardless. I can't remember, what was it, 1500 for Murray's gadget? I mean, calling it a gadget for Murray doesn't really quite fit, but it's not really an upgrade either. It is like a move that he learns how to execute. Got a little bit more loot here. Got another shiny pocket flashlight guard here. We'll take what this guy's got and then see how much we can sell for back at the safe house and see how close we are. That will also give a chance for guards to respawn. I think being in here should give us a chance. All right, we've almost got enough. We should only need to pickpocket 1 or 2 more guards to have enough money. You're probably not going to have enough on your own, no. Oh, this guy saw me somehow. Not sure how that happened. I did a silent takedown on the other guy, but thankfully his object permanence is bad, which works out in our favor. Go take a look at what these guys down here have. Just some regular coins. Not even quite enough for the new move. Could be another guy back here, yep. Just run around back here. We'll have enough for the move now, but we will be left with 2 coins. We will have 2 coins to rub together. That's all we'll have to our name. At least until the next episode where we can pick up some more treasures. Let's get Murray his last move here for this episode, and Lumberjack games are a go.
Okay, guys, let's head down there and win those talons from Jean Bison. Sly, try to keep a low profile when we get close. We don't want him to recognize you.
Alright, well, let's go. Hey buddy, how's it going?
Excuse me, sir. We humble lumberjacks would like to participate in your lumberjack game.
We humble
Think
lumberjacks.
you know what it takes to win the Clockwerk talons, eh? Well, I'm sure enough gonna let you play, so long as you pay the entry fee.
Much obliged, partner. We'll, just take our positions for the competition.
Enjoy the moment while you think you still got a chance. It's as close to winning as you'll ever get. This year's first event will be a
Entry fee, huh?
power-chopping contest. Not like anyone's ever gonna beat my record, but let them try.
Alright, we press X. While it's lined up over the log.
Not
Nice.
bad, Hippo. But watch and learn as I destroy
Pretty good.
that log without even breaking a sweat.
Be proud, Murray, you've earned it. As a hefty log.
Plant the eagle egg on Bison, and the angry eagle parent should swoop in and throw off his axe timing.
We have to place the egg on Jean Bison before he finishes his chopping. I hope I can jump. If I can't jump, I'm gonna have to ride these. I'm just gonna have to walk. Ooh boy. Go. Doo doo doo. It's not done yet. Alright, we got him. I love how just one eagle swooping in is immediately like, oh, you're disqualified.
I think you better rethink them scores, boys. What you intended to give me was perfect 10s, right?
And of course, he can just cheat right back because they're his guards.
Your friend knows how to handle an axe. Let's see how you handle a vertical wall of ice.
Like this. Wahoo. We just gotta reach the top before timer runs out. That's electrified for some reason. Not sure why that would be a thing, but we got through.
Scrawny raccoon. Now, watch and learn as I demonstrate the art of power climbing.
Hurry! Use
Oh.
those grapples to hook on
Those-
to the sod.
That outhouse wasn't there.
All 3 lines to pull him off the wall.
Alright. So now we gotta aim at him. Thankfully he doesn't notice this, I guess. He is 2 in the zone. That one worked. I've anticipated his movement. Oop, that's way too high. That's not high enough. There we go. And the guards just don't care. They don't care that there are grappling hooks attached to this man. Clearly sabotage.
Pulled the wrong cards again. Did I ever tell any of you the story about the judge from last year's competition who mistakenly gave me a score other than 10?
I guess maybe he has.
See, we're tied with only one event to go. Unfortunately for you, I've saved my best event for the last. The spinning log competition.
Okay, looks easy enough. I just need to stay out of the water.
Stay on the logs for the duration. This is just a matter of staying on top of the logs that aren't going to submerge. The logs will kind of lurch, they'll like visibly lurch before they drop into the water. Well, that was a little bit dicey. Well, not sure why that threw me off. At least the restart's pretty quick. Okay, so we just gotta watch out. When the center one goes first again, it's the left one that goes. No? Apparently that's decided to change. At least we know it does the opposite. Are these semi-random? I think they are. I think there's like... it randomly chooses a pattern. But there's like certain sets of patterns that directly follow each other. Whoa. Trying to throw me off there.
I'll give you that. But now, watch how a skilled log roller does it.
This is crazy. Jean Bison's got those judges so intimidated, there's no way he can lose.
You're right, Murray. Those guys need to go. Okay, I'm just making this up on the fly, but what if I were to lure the judges one by one into that cave? Once inside, you two will knock them out and take their clothes.
Ingenious! When all 3 judges have been restrained, we'll be able to don our disguises and take their place at the judges' table. Sly, you can use the alarm clock gadget to distract the judges and lure them into the cave.
That's a great plan, Sly, but you'll have to move fast. Once Jean Bison finishes the log rolling event, the gig is up.
There he goes. Alright, so I'm gonna need the alarm clock gadget, huh? Let's see. Ooh, we have our thief reflexes too. We can slow down time. We have an alarm clock, which is a timepiece. It's all starting to come together. Don't fall in the water. All right, that's one. There's Bentley. If I just throw this here, does that... Oh, that is enough to bring him over. Think he'll come for this one? Oh, nice. Okay, I guess he decided to jump toward me instead of toward the cave. And spotted me. Alright, duly noted. We can adjust for that. At least now I know I don't need to throw quite as many alarm clocks. Also, this music is great. Okay, so throw the alarm clock here and back up. I guess maybe that's what that barrel is for, is to hide in. I can try it real quick. Yeah, the barrel is so I can hide next to the cave. Fair enough. I'll use that. If he would actually get over here. Dude. What are you doing? Alright, camera. I guess I'll just throw a clock there. And then throw one there. Come on, dude. Get over here. No. Where are you going? Sir, please. I'm using all my gadget charges on you. I guess maybe don't throw it quite that far into the cave. There we go. He seems to have trouble hearing it when it's in the cave. So there's Murray at the stand. And I just gotta get the last guy. So yeah, if I just drop it like here, that works out just fine. Alright, we are all in position.
What? I thought I warned you judges about the consequences for incorrect scores. Wait a second. You aren't the judges I hired. It's the scrawny raccoon and his annoying friends. Well, if you want the challenge, then why don't you just take them?
Oh. Oh. Well, that didn't go according to plan.
Oh, my aching head. Those talons really pack a punch.
Man just comboed us.
Sly! Murray! Wake up!
Yeah, I'm awake, but not so loud. I have a splitting headache.
Where are we? What's going on?
This looks like the sawmill control room. Bison must have thrown us in here for interrogation later. I, for one, would like to escape before he returns.
It looks like we're pretty well sealed in here. Unless
Unless what?
you can fit through that hole.
Oh.
I think I could squeeze through there. I'll drop down and try to free you guys from the outside. If there's any trouble, I'll call with this walkie-talkie. You might be able to help me with these sawmill controls.
While you guys do that, I'll try prying open that steel door. Given enough time, I might be able to make some progress.
Sounds like a plan. Good luck, Bentley. And remember to shout if I can help you from up here.
Something tells me we're going to need to do that.
Bentley, you okay? I can't see you from in here, but I heard the fall.
I'll be fine. Just give me a moment to catch my breath.
Well now, Candy Britches.
Candy
I
Britches.
should have figured a puny turtle like you'd find a rat hole to squirm through.
Well, I just dropped my glasses, had to come pick them up.
I ain't like you, boy. I ain't stupid. When y'all were unconscious, me and my boys paid a visit to your hideout and found all them Clockwerk parts.
Yup.
Lucky thing, too. Arpeggio is willing to plunk down a king's ransom for the whole lot. I even threw in the talons.
You sold all the Clockwerk parts?
And this is the danger of grabbing them all.
I wouldn't expect one of your kind to understand the finer points of commerce. You turtles are too stupid to know a woodcutter from a woodchuck.
That's it. Time I showed you just how stupid we turtles really are. Sly, on my command.
I hear you.
Prepare yourself, Bison. En garde.
Okay, Walnut. Get ready for a smushing.
All
Call
right.
out which lever I should pull.
Square for flames, triangle for saws, and circle for logs. Circle for logs.
Okay.
Triangle for saws. And square for flames.
Bam!
Circle for logs.
Come on,
Nice.
boys. Let's get this varmint.
Oop. He's making it. He's making it past everything. Yep.
How's that? There you go.
So I just have to be careful of where I am, because that's kind of tough. Kind of tough to see where I am. Oh boy. I want to grab that health, but at the same time I don't want to lose my health.
How's that?
Oh, that's saws. I needed logs. Oop. There we go.
On it.
Nice. Okay.
Turtle.
I'd rather not. Oh. Yikes. That one always gets me.
That puny little turtle.
It's because I can't see the log off screen.
Call out which lever I should pull.
I need to be mindful of that.
Yep.
So there's always going to be a log to the left.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
Come on
nice.
in here, boys. Let's get this
Gonna cheese him a little bit. Do it early enough. Don't drop the logs on myself. Nice. Those saw blades are really handy. Okay, watch the log. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Deal with his cohorts. Nice.
Bam!
I mean, if I just do this, this works.
dynamite turtle.
He's gonna try to complicate it a bit, though.
Bam!
I log dropped myself again.
Cook 'em.
Okay.
Cook him.
Come out,
Nice.
boys. Let's get to killing.
Oh, we got another round. Dynamite throw in and help.
On it. Uh-huh.
Ooh, gotta watch that dynamite. Okay, Ooh, that gets dicey.
Tarnation. I've been done in by some four-eyed turtle. Times have changed.
Once again, brains triumph over brawn.
Says that as Murray's
Good job,
brawn
little
gets them
buddy.
out of the room.
That was some fast thinking.
Don't forget about me.
You did a great job opening that door, Murray.
Thanks.
Attention, Jean Bison.
Arpeggio's carrier blimp.
Arrived to pick up the Northern Light battery in exactly 1 minute.
Is that you, Morty?
Enough patting ourselves on the back. If we're going to get the Clockwerk parts back, we need to get onto that blimp.
The silo battery isn't far. If we run, we can make it.
Enough talk, let's move.
Oh, jeez, John. Arpeggio's on his way.
Shake a leg. That blimp's on its way.
Where are we going? We're going there. Okay. There's no time to go back to the safe house. We gotta get... There's nothing there for us anymore. They took all the Clockwerk parts. We've gotta go. Throw Bentley up there. I'm not doing any of this, by the way. This is a cutscene. Alright, in they go. And certainly Arpeggio will be none the wiser. And we'll get back all the Clockwerk parts that we just lost.
As we shut ourselves into the Northern Light battery, it became black. For a few long minutes, we just sat there in darkness. No one dared to talk for fear that Jean Bison's men might discover where we were hiding. Time seemed to have stopped. And then, we felt it. We were being lifted up to Arpeggio's blimp. It was all so strange. The focus of all our schemes had been stolen from us. Our Clockwerk parts were gone. Looking around the inside of the battery, I knew we all felt it. Failure. I was twitchy and ready for action. Any action. Bentley tried to make some sense of the situation by drawing up meaningless plans. But Murray took it the worst. He just sat there sobbing while the team van floated away over the horizon.
Oh no.
That van was his life. I knew I'd have to find a way to make it up to him.
The van. No, not the van. Murray, no. Many sacrifices have been made as plans have changed. Now we should have another video. What will this one be? I have no idea.
Sly Cooper is cunning, cool. He's... Am I supposed to look in the camera at you?
That's the most important question.
Tell me about Sly Cooper.
Well, Sly Cooper is a thief, and he's a different type of thief. He's cool, he's tough, but he's got to be lovable at the same time. And he's also a really good-looking guy, and he has a sexy voice. Just...
Uh-huh. Totally unbiased opinion, I'm sure.
I'd say about a month into development, we came up with a one-sentence description that really has guided the development of the product. And the one sentence was, Sly and the gang work together to pull off a string of big heists.
When I say heist, I mean like classic Hollywood heist film kind of heist, where the last third of the film was all about this big, spectacular, elaborate crime involving many thieves working together to do something huge.
And it really shows. I think they did an excellent job with that.
We knew we wanted to do something a little different than the first Sly. We wanted to broaden some of the gameplay elements, broaden the environments, have more characters in the game. You actually use all the different characters' skills in different ways and different combos, and it really makes for a really fun experience.
There's a backstabbing, there's a betrayal, there's a jailbreak.
little bit of
Sneakiness is
storyboarding
different
too.
things to different people. For some people, it's being sneaky. For some people, it's being agile. We want Sly the Thief to really encompass all of these things.
It is really fun and really thiefy to be on the top of the roof, scaling across the level, running across wires, looking down at guards looking for you.
I think we all would love to be able to do the things Sly does, just to be able to jump from rooftop to rooftop, land like a cat on top of a wire and scamper down it. If I did that, I'd break an ankle.
Probably more than just an ankle, honestly.
Two things that we try to keep in mind when we start any drawing of Sly is, number one would be definitely the silhouette, creating a strong silhouette, which is especially important in animation. And number two is motion. He's always kind of forward moving, low to the ground, and try to get a lot of motion, and usually just start off with a couple of lines and let that be sort of his overall arcing motion. It'll be like his spine and his supporting leg, and off of that just sort of compose where his details are going to be.
I haven't stolen anything. Yet.
Sly is the charismatic leader of the band of thieves. He's got that moxie, he's got that skill under pressure that makes him special.
Sly Cooper is deeply involved with two ladies, Inspector Carmelita Fox and Constable Neela. He's kind of flirty with both of them.
Why don't you and I go out on the town?
And their relationship is actually one of the major narrative threads for the whole game.
We're on for that date in Bollywood. Freeze, Cooper.
Inspector Fox, as beautiful and unpredictable as ever.
Whereas you crooks are so predictable. You always return to the scene of the crime.
Let me at that security computer.
It is fun getting to see the voice actors work too.
Bentley is the brain of the organization, the guy with the gadgets. He's just really fun.
People have said that I resemble the character that I did the voice for, Bentley, and I guess I can see that. I mean, I am mostly human.
Mostly?
There's a little part of me that is a turtle.
Any good heist needs someone who's gonna work the bombs, and clearly that's Bentley.
Now head back to the safe house with those pictures and let's get a plan together.
Bentley really looks like Bentley, and Murray kind of looks like Murray, and they act like it.
If people say that Bentley's the brain,
Nice.
Murray is definitely the brawn. He's all about freedom, you know? Just let it go. Yeah, baby! Let it all hang out!
Murray is like big and a brawler.
Very good casting, I think.
It's kind of the muscle of the crew.
Murray can lift these guys up above his head and toss them into flames or into the water or off of buildings and things like that, and it's kind of all manner of slapsticky ways for them to be dispatched.
The Murray scores again!
Murray wants to do things the way Sly would do them, but it's sort of Murray's version of that, and it's a little bit oafier. He's really trying to make himself really small, too, because, of course, he's got a lot to hide.
This is a universe in pantslessness. No pants. No pants.
Yeah, I don't wear pants. And I like to hang out with little furry animals.
That's what makes it so real. They're just being themselves.
This game, we really wanted it a lot more to be about doing something rather than just going somewhere. And as a result, one of the things we really focused on this game was to really work on the AI.
Sly is able to handle different classes of enemies in the game, and it tends to be that the ones that are dangerous to him walk the streets and are patrolling and guarding the areas.
The guards are just more intelligent and more sophisticated, which makes getting from point A to point B in the world both unique and interesting for every player who goes through it. No two players will have the same experience traveling through the Sly world.
I'd say that's pretty accurate.
Level from the 3D modelers, we have a lot of communication between them during the process of when it's being built before it's handed off. And basically we have a great foundation to work with because you need a good 3D foundation to put the maps on.
For us, the environments, we really wanted to make them beautiful and interesting, but never more important than Sly. Not just artistically, but also game-wise, they should be fun to play in. Very jungle gym. They should feel very stealthy. You should feel when you're playing in these worlds, I can't believe I'm getting to do this.
You and the rest of the Claw Gang have to be stopped.
No! Let's dance! Here, I am king. Oh, it's tough being this tough.
You learn too much about the Claw Gang.
Immortality is what I seek.
Dimitri is this lounge lizard who runs a seedy nightclub.
Gotta love the literal lounge lizard.
Counterfeiter.
Look, I'm sure that two cats in a bag like us can work something out.
The coolest part about Dimitri is how he talks. English is his second language, and he learned all his English from watching hip-hop videos.
Have you no vision? Are you hearing what I mean to you?
Jean grew up poor on the streets of Calcutta. He turned to selling illegal spices. He's come up in the world, and he's basically trying to buy his way into royalty. He's just a low-level street thug in rich robes.
All I see is a fat, pathetic weakling.
The Contessa is a creepy spider, an expert in hypnosis, and works for Interpol, the police agency.
She decides to open up this rehabilitation clinic for criminals. But wait, it's just a scam, because it's really a front so that she can hypnotize criminals into telling her where they've hidden their loot.
You're an ignorant child playing dress-up in his father's legacy. Oh, I know all about you and the Cooper clan.
Oh, she does such a good job.
Jean
He does
Bison
such
was
a good job with the
prospector.
Contessa's
He
voice,
got buried
honestly.
in an avalanche for 100+ years, and he thawed out. And he's decided that he's gonna push back the wilderness.
He loves strip mining. He loves clear cutting of trees. He's just a product of his time. He just happens to be living 100 years later. So his entire mission in life is to tame the West.
As my father said, the only good fish is an eaten fish.
Arpeggio is a small flightless bird, and because he can't fly, he's completely enthralled with
This
all
is
the
a
flying.
little bit of a preview.
When I was playing the parrot, I was kind of like, oh, they'll love it when I come walking in. Hi, I'm the parrot. 6'4" and very large man plays a little tiny crazy parrot. Arpeggio, eternal life. That's what I crave, eternal life. Hello.
Oh, this is an extensive video. I wasn't expecting this.
Are you recording?
No, that's awful. I think one of the real big strengths of Sucker Punch is it's a very creative team that tends to push themselves.
What's this for right here?
That is to make sure that Nate is working.
It's always been a collaborative effort all the way through the pipeline. And the pipeline is set up like that specifically so that everybody gets their chance to inject themselves into what they're doing.
Hey, how's it going? We've been really lucky in that we've just gotten really great people on board to do the kinds of things that we need to do, making a really great game.
Well, we're crazy.
Do you want any dialect or anything to make it appeal to the European gaming market? Raccoons, squirrels, turtles. Sly Cooper 2 is the finest game you'll ever play this year.
Stop.
Oh, that's kind of a nice little look behind the scenes there. I didn't look ahead to see what these videos were, and it's been so long since I actually watched them. I wanted them to kind of be a surprise for me. 100% there. So that leaves only one final episode for us to tackle. And judging by who's on the cover art for it, Anatomy for Disaster. Something tells me we're in for an interesting finale. Now we've got a little bit more time left today, so we'll pop in here and kind of get ourselves established in our final safe house and get a general lay of the land before we end for today. We will probably end up finishing this off on next week's stream, and we'll probably just roll right into Sly 3 afterward, because Sly 3 is also a very expansive game. But we'll talk more about that once today's stream is done, and I'll kind of try to run down what my general plan will be for tackling Sly 3 when we get to that point. But for now, let's start up our final episode of Sly 2.
There we were, heading east across the Atlantic Ocean, stowaways on a giant airborne fortress. Though time was short, we made sure to study up on our unknowing host, Arpeggio. While attending a prestigious boarding school, the young Arpeggio excelled in all subjects, but he never managed to keep up with the other boys physically. Sadly, his wings, due to their small size, were useless for flight. Furious at his feeble body, he focused his powerful mind to search for a cure in the works of the Italian Renaissance masters. Their notebooks provided the springboard for this sinister young genius, and it wasn't long before the Claw Gang took him on as chief inventor. His talents must have been at work repurposing all the Clockwerk parts for their criminal schemes, and now this mastermind is in possession of all the parts. It's only a matter of time before he puts them back together, and when that happens, well, I'm not gonna let that happen.
Sly Cooper and the gang in Anatomy for Disaster. So the stakes are high. We basically need to, more or less, prevent the resurrection of Clockwerk. How we're gonna do that? Well, we'll have to figure it out as we go. Let's see, we have Feral Pounce, Diablo Fire Slam, and Temporal Lock as our final trio of gadgets for the gang. We have no money, so that's gonna have to wait. We do have one final set of 30 clue bottles to find. So what say we take a little bit of time at the end of our stream here and just kind of get ourselves familiarized with the layout of this blimp. It's a pretty expansive area. But thankfully, it's all pretty controlled in terms of pathways. It's not a big sprawling area like Jean Bison's area. Well, both of them. So it'll be a lot easier to actually keep track of where we have and haven't picked up our clue bottles. With that in mind, being able to find all 30 of them should not be quite as difficult as, say, the previous episode. There's a clue bottle down here. Also, we can appreciate some very ominous music. Really setting the stage for our final episode here. Since that guy's gonna go around, I think we're about to find out. Oh yeah, these guys. Oh, now if you remember from the first game during the Clockwerk fight, you might recognize those little laser drone things that these guys are throwing out. They look awfully similar to one of Clockwerk's own attacks from the first game during his boss fight. I think during the final stage of it, where we're trying to make the approach across the lava, if I remember correctly. Also love these guys walking around on like stilt legs, just to have the extra height. Don't worry about it, buddy. Don't worry about it, pal. It's not a problem. I just want your pocket loot real quick, 'cause I am hurting for cash. I am hurting for money. And we come back out full health. Alright, let's get back to the clue bottle acquisition. Excuse me. I'm just gonna need you to take a little bit of a flight there, thank you. Get a little bit more height for a vantage point here. Yeah, clue bottle. If I'm not mistaken, can we get up there? Maybe. Don't know. Oh, I guess this attack is still flying through. Still Still going. It's still going. Oh, it just finally detonated. That's interesting. I honestly didn't expect it to still be hanging around. Hey, buddy. But you take a little bit of a dip there. Oh yeah. You can get up here. This is where we were before. Okay. Just double check and make sure there's no other clue bottles hanging around. I think we're all good up here. Let's head down here. Alrighty. Excuse me. Excuse me, pardon me. I'm just gonna go up here. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Yeah, I think we should probably take this one side at a time. So how about we stick to this left side for now? Now the pathways themselves are pretty contained, but there's a lot of verticality that needs to be taken into account with all these different flotation balloons and ropeways and such. Not sure how to get up there easily. Oh boy, this is a fun little perch right above these spinning blades. Always a very comfortable place to hang out. Something tells me I'm going to want the feral pounce move to be able to get up there. Since the feral pounce move says something about jumping vast distances. Sounds like it would come in handy for a situation just like that. Let's drop down here for a moment. Take a quick look around. Another clue bottle right here, and some hooks to swing across. Whoops. Did not see that spotlight there. Keeps getting saved by that egg there. That health, thank you. Not sure what that man's even trying to do. I mean, he lost me somehow. I'm not even sure how he managed that. I only ran away like maybe 10 feet. Oh well, his loss. Let's just take a little run around this area and see if we can see anything useful. Climb up here. Doesn't really lead me up there, unfortunately. I think we'll need to climb up to one of those pillars, maybe? Entirely sure how we're going to get up there, but we'll figure something out. I'll just take ourselves up here. Maybe... no, I don't think we get enough height off of that. Here's a clue bottle. Oh, we can break those. Little hidey holes. Good to know. Good to know that those can be broken. See another clue bottle. Oh, a couple of them actually. So there's one here. And another one just hanging out nearby. Okay, there's a few clue bottles just in this general area. Halfway there already. Let's see, there's a clue bottle in the center here. There's one piece of booby-trapped loot. Also have this clue bottle here. More hooks to swing across. I believe I saw another clue bottle here. Yet another one right there. We're doing pretty good on clue bottles. We just gotta find, what, 11 more? Sneak right by that flashlight guard. Double check over here and make sure I'm not missing anything. Not really pickpocketing many guards, because not many of them have shiny pockets right now. Okay, so this leads back up here. Let's head up the ladder. There's another blue bottle right behind us. That just leaves us with 10 more. 10 more bottles to find. Let's see what we can track down. There's one right here. Not sure why this is a spot I can be in. Don't see too much purpose for it. I'll pickpocket you because we're pretty safe up here on the roof. In theory, if my silent takedown would work. But no worries, he somehow didn't spot me anyway. Right, this is where our only available mission starts. But we're not gonna do that just yet. I'm still looking for clue bottles. See one right here. Grab that. I think I heard another one near here. It's like right below me. There we go. 7 more bottles to track down. Ooh, I guess somebody is in that egg. Didn't know that was a thing. Now I do. I suppose maybe at one point I did know, and it's been so long that I've forgotten. I'm trying to think how long it was from when I started playing this game to actually, doing a complete start-to-end playthrough of it. I know the first time I played this game, I never completed this stage. Final episode, I know. I never finished it. I think a part of it was just that maybe it was too hard for me at the time. Anyways, we've got another piece of treasure here. I'll keep that in mind. With 7 more clue bottles left to go, I'm trying to think of where else there would be. Ah, there's some up there. How to get up there is the question. Can I climb up there? think I need to take this balloon again. Where I was earlier on that archway to grab that one clue bottle, I think that's my only way across. Get up here. Yeah, this'll work. This'll work just nice. Nice and easy. Can I climb up there? Maybe during a later mission or something? It doesn't look like there's a way up there right now. Grab that clue bottle. And now we only have 5 more to find, and I can see 2 of them already. So let's grab the 2 that I can see. I should probably take these guys out first, because that bottle breaking is gonna make noise. And it's gonna grab their attention. I guess the other guard just ceased to exist while I wasn't looking. I mean, that's fine by me. We did have a shiny pocket, so that's a tiny bit of a shame, but there's always another shiny pocket to pickpocket. We'll just grab that, thank you very much. And there's our 3rd treasure. Okay, so we've got 1 booby trap treasure on each side of the far end of the ship. And then we've got 1... Or was it like right down below us, basically? I think that was where the 3rd one was. So we pretty much know where all the treasure is. I may as well grab those while we're doing clue bottle stuff. But that does beg the question, what are the last 3 clue bottles? So we're still missing 3 of them. Well, let's just grab this real quick. We'll just make the run back to the safe house. Shouldn't be any problems, right? Yeah, see, they all forgot that I even exist. They're totally fine. Guards walking away from here, so I can use this as my place to get up. We'll just sneak right by you, and we're back at the base. We'll go ahead and sell our loot here. Now this is our most expensive set of gadgets here. So it is going to take a bit more than even the treasures themselves give us to be able to afford all 3 gadgets. There's 1 clue bottle. We still have the one up top in this, on top of this like sort of gazebo area. We still have yet to retrieve. One right above us. Still have to figure out how to get up there. Let's see if we can figure it out. Because Sly doesn't seem to want to ledge grab. So perhaps if we could figure out a way to get some more elevation around this area would be helpful. I don't know if gliding from those flotation balloons out there would be enough height versus the distance we'd have to cover. Oh. Well, we found all the clue bottles. It's just a matter of getting to the last one. This guy just keeps hanging on. Not anymore. Yeah, it's just this last clue bottle that we need to figure out how we can actually reach. How do we reach that? I mean, if we get the feral pounce move, once we can afford it, that might be enough to get us up there. Otherwise, we would have to come back as possibly a different character. Either Murray or Bentley could probably reach that without too much problem. Because Bentley's got the hover jet now. And Murray's got that super jump. Well, that's not where I wanted to paraglide at all. I suppose I'll work my way to the other treasure then, since we're already kind of heading that way. Should be no problem whatsoever. Just run that back to the base and see if that's enough for us to afford the feral pounce. Because I have a feeling that the feral pounce, if it's strong enough, could get us up there. I guess he's not interested in jumping back up. Where was that? It was across the way here. Oh. Right. Well, Sly did not want to grab on, so maybe we'll go back for this treasure then. We've got 1 minute to get it back. It's a pretty strict timer, considering the distance we have to cover. And the guards we have to get past to get there. But we should be able to make it. And then that'll just leave us with one more treasure to get. We already know generally where it is. Alright, that's 2 treasures. We should have just enough time to get the third. Still a little bit short of being able to afford feral pounce. Let me pickpocket a few of the nearby guards. See if we can gather enough donations to get Sly's final gadget / move. Not including whatever may or may not be in the final vault. There's a pocket shiny. We're getting diamonds now. That should definitely be enough for us to afford the feral pounce now. So let's go grab it real quick and give it a try. With any luck, that will be enough to get us up to that, on top of that gazebo thing. Feral pounce. Jump over vast distances. Let's try it. I don't know if that will be helpful for getting us up there. I honestly don't think so. No, I don't think that really does anything in regards to us actually being able to reach up there. Going from the top of these balloons is not going to be enough. This guy's got a shiny pocket. May as well grab his goodies while we're heading through, because I need to afford 2 more equally expensive gadgets. I mean, the pounce looks pretty cool. I don't know what exactly it's going to really let us do. I'm just hoping I stay on here. Yep, okay. We need to go. We need to go up there for the treasure. This thing was tilting away, like way away. Hey, buddy. Mind me? Just gonna clean out your pockets real quick. Okay, the treasure should be across the way, but this guy's looking in our direction. I don't know, I guess the pounce could be useful as silent repositioning. I'm not sure how often I would actually use that. Well, it's also a thing that could happen. I could just slide off the ledges and be back down here. The treasure is up there though, right? It is where we saw it. I figure as long as we grab that and the final clue bottle, we should be basically ready to just tackle this whole final episode on the next stream. Let me see if I can find this thing again. Where is it? It was on this side, right? He's gonna come back this way. I'm gonna wait for him. Was it over here? Oh, it's up there. That's where it is. Okay. I'm just gonna try to get these guys to leave. These guys are not going to be easy to get rid of. Unless I get a particular angle on. What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? It looks like Bentley's RC chopper, but weird. Alright, aggro died down. We got a minute 20 to get this thing back to base. So let's go for it. Once we get this back to the safe house, this final treasure here, we'll come back as I guess we'll come back as Bentley. I think Bentley's got the best chance of getting that clue bottle because of his hover pack, which will actually help in retaining our height, which I think is the simplest way of getting to that last clue bottle. Oh, right, we can't play as the other characters yet. Not till we do some missions. So let me real quick see if any of my gadgets at all can help out with reaching this final clue bottle. And if we can't quite crack it today, then we'll definitely be able to get it next time. Is it? At the very least, we know for certain where it is. It's just a matter of getting to it. Take care of you. Just so we don't have to worry about that. Because I don't think our feral pounce is going to be able to make it up there, right? Oh, it's close. But it's about as close. It's about as close as any of our other jumps have been. Why am I standing here? Why am I allowed to stand here? That was incredibly bizarre. How can I stand on the spinning blades like that? It might be the first time we've ever actually, like, quote-unquote, died. I was just so confused as to what was happening. I didn't jump off of the spinning blades because I didn't think I needed to. I thought it was just going to be like, oh, you fell in the blades. Here, we'll pull you back up because you can't stand on those. Apparently I can. Oh, it's so close. There we go. 30 clue bottles. And no sign of the vault anywhere yet, so it's inside of a location we will access in a future mission. But that should clean up all the collectibles. At this point, the only thing that's left is just doing the missions. And getting enough money to purchase the final 2 gadgets, of course. That will also be something we need to aim for. But for now, we will head back to the episode menu and wrap up today's stream. We are almost done. We are almost done with Sly 2. I wasn't 100% sure how much I would dive into completion, considering that clue bottles were still a thing. And also the treasures to grab and bring back to the safe house. But I think it's all still contained enough that it's not too big of a deal for me to go out of my way and do that versus just strictly focusing on the story missions. Sly 3, I'm definitely not sure. Well, I know I'm definitely not going to be going for 100% on everything in Sly 3, because there's a lot of extra stuff in Sly 3. Mostly in terms of challenges. And that basically being, there are certain missions selected from throughout the game that will have harder versions or like special rules that need to be followed while tackling the mission to make it harder than just the standard mission was in the story. So there's those, and there's also some other just extra side stuff. I'm not entirely sure how much of that we'll be getting into when we get around to Sly 3, which at this rate will probably be on the next stream. So no guarantees on 100% for Sly 3, and I have no clue what Sly 4 is going to be like, because I know basically nothing about it. So that will be something that that's a bridge we'll cross when we come to it. So, Sly 2, I think we're on track to get 100% of everything. It hasn't ballooned in size. That comes when Sly 3 shows up. Yeah, next time we will tackle episode 8. We won't have to worry about clue bottles, we already got all those. We got all of our booby-trapped treasures back to the safe house. We just need to make enough money to buy the last 2 gadgets / moves. And I I think that's all collectibles at that point. Besides that, we've just got the final string of missions leading up to the grand finale. We'll be diving into all of that on the next stream. So hopefully work doesn't wear me out too much, because I would like to be able to continue streaming with a decent amount of energy and all that. Helps keep it fun for everybody involved. If I'm not just like absolutely groggy out of my mind. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. It's new job and all that. Almost always takes some adjustment, so I'll see how it goes. But I'm looking forward to it. It'll be nice to be working again. It's not a lot of fun for me to not be working. I like to be able to take care of the business that I need to and all that. So working a job will help with that. And just as a reminder, if anyone hasn't already, the pinned message links to a poll I set up on Twitter to gauge interest in me doing a Baldur's Gate 3 blind playthrough stream. Because somehow, despite its, rampant popularity, I guess the circles that I'm in don't discuss it like spoiler content, which I'm very thankful for. So I'm pretty much unspoiled on just about everything about the game. I only have a vague idea of the personalities of some of the most recognizable characters from the cast. But honestly, even that is not much, because that's only, little snapshots. And I assume their personalities become more fleshed out and fully apparent across an entire playthrough. Yeah, if anyone hasn't already checked that out, the pinned message has a link to that poll. Just so I can get a sense of whether or not y'all would want to see it on a stream, because I'm going to play the game no matter what. Whether I stream it is mainly up to what y'all want to see and what y'all feel comfortable with in terms of heavier content, in terms of content warnings, because Baldur's Gate 3 definitely earns its M rating, mainly for just how heavy some of the potential topics involved can be. So, fair warning just to anyone who is interested. There are, as far as I know, this is non-spoiler territory talking, there are some pretty heavy subjects that can come up in conversations and potentially in actual, visible practice as well. So, that's the main reason I'm trying to sort of run the poll and all that, is because I don't usually play games on here that have a lot of those more sensitive subjects involved in the story. We usually tend to range from a rated E to rated T kind of thing. Usually go into the rated M sort of territory. So figured I would just throw that out there as kind of a heads up, and just to see what y'all would think. But that will be all for me for today. So thank you all for joining me and hanging out as we close in on the final hours of Sly 2 Band of Thieves. At our current pace, we will definitely be finished with this game by the end of next stream for sure. It'll mainly be a question of how much of Sly 3 we end up seeing on the next stream. I'm looking forward to Sly 3, because Sly 2 really expanded upon and changed some things about the formula from how Sly 1 handled things. Sly 3, I feel like, more so is like Sly 2, but expanded. It does more with what Sly 2 has kind of established as the change from Sly 1. So it'll be interesting to see how much bigger they made Sly 3. Because as far as I remember, there's a lot. There is a lot. And there are some fun moments in there too. Never doubt that Sly Cooper will have its fun moments in terms of humor, because like the game itself, definitely very enjoyable. I think they did a really good job blending the stealth and the platforming and the combat all together. I don't tend to do too much with the combat, just because staying quiet and out of the way is usually more of the main focus of Sly's modus operandum. But I think they did a good job with this game. Very, very minimal complaints of like, oh, Sly decided to select something other than what I wanted him to attach to for like his Master Thief moves for platforming. But honestly, considering how simplistic the system is, mechanically speaking, it works surprisingly well. It's a miracle that it doesn't have more issues with how simple the controls are. So, kudos to Sucker Punch. For sure, they did a great job with this series. Sly 1's great, Sly 2 is great. Sly 3, as far as I remember, is great. Sly 4 I can't vouch for because I've never played it. We'll get to that. We'll get to that eventually. But yeah, thank you all for being here and hanging out. I'm looking forward to giving Sly 2 our final send-off before heading into Sly 3 on the next stream. But that will be for next time. So until the next stream, take care, everyone.